Alright. Welcome back to the Ironheart Merchant Company, session 84. Dinner with a Dwarven Show, part 1, as it will be, as we'll be getting to part 2 later. Today, we are joined with 3 of our players. Our 4th is going to be in the background rolling and entertaining guests, but otherwise just listening in for the time being, as we return once more. But before we get into all that, last time, the party had gotten into some interesting situations. Having managed to, hold up, give me a second. Wait, what? My notes didn't save. Hold up. Okay, good to know, Bartimaeus. Appreciate that. Give me a moment. Yes, we had just come back from, I believe it was our downtime, if I remember right, because we had decided to take downtime post-session. Yes, okay, now I'm remembering fully, yeah. And, of course, James would rejoin his, or get to welcome in the convoy that had arrived. The party would find themselves kind of split, preparing for the oncoming entourage of important nobility from the Snowbeard Kingdom. Julian not just showing up by himself, but instead bringing a whole court with him. The party would be split for a good bit of it, while James would watch on and greet them. Soot, Rolaman, and Bartimaeus would wait inside the castle, with Rolaman and Bartimaeus hanging out and enjoying breakfast, while Soot continued to prepare cooking, prep cook for the dinner later that night. The party would find themselves, of course, telling James beforehand, catching him up on a few things, but otherwise beginning to act basically as soon as the alert of the king would arrive. As James would head down, the party would be unfortunately visited by an individual, what seemed to be a ragged, poor dwarven warrior who had survived something. The party, having a Roman getting to meet him or speak with him for a moment, found him quite odd and off-putting, and when Soot went out to go and meet with the individual and give him some food after he would beg for it, the individual seemed to escape and vanish. After that, the party would decide, as a group, that the poor guard at the gate would be fired, never to be seen again. As they had put it, either he was in on it or he was too stupid to recognize the plot going on at the party had assumed this ragged individual was part of. As he would retreat into the crowd, though, and the party would give chase, unfortunately, Bartimaeus would have a realization. Incest is wincest amongst the Dwarven territories, and unfortunately, many of these people have either bastard blood from one of the noble houses or have ancient bloodline ties to one of the noble houses, making it rather difficult for poor Bartimaeus to be able to tell where James's dad was amongst the crowd. Thus, the party would find themselves instead gathering and watching as Julian entered and visited with the party for a moment before returning up to the castle and preparing themselves for the feast. We now return back as the party comes back, watching as James kind of walks off with the nobles, entertaining them and bringing them off towards the beautiful outer garden that has been kind of set up with hors d'oeuvres and chairs and tables to kind of lounge and enjoy the evening warmth, as well as the entertainment and singing that's kind of been brought out as James kind of quickly snaps his fingers for the impromptu kind of gathering. As servants begin to rush aside, the nobles kind of look about. We return back in the year 65,006, the month of the harvest, or July, the evening of the 12th day, or rather, late afternoon, with the weather outside being about 80 Fahrenheit, with the heavy rain having slowly being diluted out as James snaps his fingers, and the druid core that had set up inside the city begins to cast, kind of covering the garden almost completely, allowing the rain to continue to somewhat fall, but the sky begins to clear as moments later. The humidity seems to start to kind of clear up somewhat as you lot wait and kind of watch. But as the guests begin to settle in, James kind of snaps his fingers, and an announcer kind of steps forth and begins announcing the individuals, the clans who are here, the honorifics and such, as you three are left to kind of go about your business. So we return as James begins entertaining the guests, stepping aside as the player who will not be joining us fully today. Bartimaeus, Soot, and Rolman, though. Where would you be and what would you like to be doing as the speech begins?
I think I need to be doing a walk of the outer perimeter because I know this fucking guy. I haven't let it go. I'm looking for this fucking dwarf.
Okay.
He's some.
Okay.
You want to give him that food. That's what you want to do, right?
Totally.
Yeah, so just walk around with a bait plate, basically.
Menacing look.
That's what it's like.
Yeah. Kind of shake it near a bush every once in a while, like lightly, and kind of waft it around, see if anything pops out. Yeah, go ahead, Bill.
Oh yeah, I have the tea tray that my tea set comes with. I have a little food on it.
Okay.
I'm like, if he shows up, I'm gonna turn him into a weapon. And I'm gonna get him, but I gotta find him first.
Okay. Yeah. All right. We'll keep that. Give me a search check in the background. What about you, Roland?
I'll be taking a look at just like all the guests that are probably in the room, and I trying to interact or wanting to go to talk to James.
Okay. You doing your profession mercenary to see what kind of levels and stuff like that? Okay.
Be like, is this actually a merchantman that's shaking James's hand right now, or is he this war veteran who wants to fucking kill him?
Yeah, give me a roll if you wouldn't mind for your profession mercenary.
Okay.
Yes. I was going to my notes in the background. Cool. Alright, depending on what you do. 16. Alright, perfect. 32. Alright, and then Bartimaeus, what about you?
I am likely going around doing as Bartimaeus does and just kind of stealing samples of blood.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just kind of the most the ones that seem to have like say the most demonic heritage. I still have that spell going.
Okay. I need you to give me a will save, because as soon as you get to the lady who wears a very kind of demonic-looking mask made like almost like an icicle skull with demon horns kind of popping out, their robes kind of a blue and white moss that seems to almost glimmer with this crimson bits of snow that smell of heavy iron. Their staff kind of almost made of solid blue ice as they kind of stare at you, their eyes glowing a bright blue even through the blue ice mask.
That is a flat 20, so that probably is not great.
Bartimaeus, you get the weird feeling as soon as you lock eyes with this individual that taking a sample of blood from them would not be a very good idea.
Hey, James, I think I found your aunt.
Bartimaeus slowly walks back over after collecting a few other samples.
Is that lady Damas?
No, that is not. That was Lady Syndra. And with the search, as Soot kind of walks about, Bartimaeus kind of grabbing samples. Bartimaeus, you can add. Actually, give me a sleight of hand check for while you do this to give you a number.
Are you labeling these bottles, by the way, or like you just have random bottles of random people's blood?
I guess to be clear, I'm doing Bloodspun Web as an invisible spell, so it's just kind of reaching out with invisible tendrils to touch them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, give me a sleight of hand. I still need a roll to know how good to know if anybody notices this with their perception stuff. So,
well, fuck it. I'm doing it from across the room, so I don't care much if they do notice.
Okay, keep that in mind. All right. As you kind of begin working, that will gain you 5 vials of blood. So I will note the ones you get as a quick PM to you. Give me a moment, and then I will be getting to Soot's action here. I'm just going. Give me a second, as there is a long list of individuals. Alright, cool. Okay. So I'm just gonna give you the house name and then the name of the person to
You're
kinda
typing to
save
me,
you.
by the way.
I know I am, because I'm
Okay.
using it to copy and paste.
I see.
Yep, I was manipulating data or the information in the background so I could just easily send it over. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and as Soot begins to walk, kind of around the perimeter, shaking his plate every once in a while, kind of looking at each. My apologies, God damn it.
Oh, good. I was just like, wait a minute, you owe me one. I think.
Yeah, give me a second. I was finishing a goddamn. Why you gotta interrupt me in the middle of my goddamn lore? This little thing. There we go. Yeah, cool. There we go. All right. Now may I continue?
Yes.
Okay. Where was I? Alright, so, okay. As you kind of begin to walk the perimeter, Soot, seeing Bartimaeus kind of taking a seat off in the corner as he twitches his fingers about, seeing almost a slight shimmer of something kind of going off of his fingers and vanishing. Rolliman seems to kind of be eyeing the guests standing next to James, watching each one that kind of goes up to shake his hand. Each of the nobles, as they're announced, kind of doing so as they go up and either present James with a gift or seem to shake his hand and bow in a respect. So as you walk over towards one of the back larger trees, kind of towards the front of the gate, where no one's really sitting, and you're about a good 60 or so feet away from the main party as people kind of look at you over one of the tables, but then seem to kind of go back to watching the celebration as it's a little bit weird that you're standing over there for those watching, but as you kind of move over, you do notice a figure. A tall. Well, actually, wait. So, how tall are you?
6 foot flat.
Okay, a short. What you'd probably describe as a kind of somewhat thin dwarf, but as you look them up and down, their ears are slightly hidden under their thick mane of ash blonde hair, but they seem to kind of stick out slightly, and you see a slight point to them identifying the individual as an elf. Their shoulders, though, are very broad, almost Rolliman sized, like for reference. To make clear, they do not look like Rolliman. I'm just using Rolliman, who is a very big individual, as an example here, as we don't want to assume this is his child, because it's not. But where their shoulders seem kind of like almost broaden out, their body seems to kind of or almost triangulate their shape, where their waist kind of narrows. Their pale gray eyes kind of seem to kind of glimmer over towards you as you catch them. The Their face looks to be almost porcelain in coloration, as far as it goes, kind of noting the snow dwarf like heritage. They don't have facial hair, and otherwise, as they kind of look you up and down, their clothing looks to be slightly weathered, similar to what you'd expect of a normal adventure, kind of practical leathers. A well-used looking short sword that's not in a sheath but looks to be slightly blunted on the ends. A backpack that's kind of looks to be really roughed and well lived in. Nothing that really kind of catches a second glance normally as a bodyguard, but everything screams really off to you as you look them over. So go ahead.
Do I have any idea who this might be? Any kind of royal background? Any kind of famous?
Give me a knowledge history to see if this person's of any note.
Well, I'm okay historically. 20.
20. Not bad, not bad. No. You don't recognize this individual outright, nor their appearance. What's even stranger is they're not wearing any markings to show you who they're working for, which immediately flags in your mentality, as even your suit kind of has a little corsage in the pocket that matches James's colors of his house to kind of represent who you serve. This individual just seems to be completely no one you've ever seen before, which really kind of piques a concern in your mind, because the only individuals that come off like that are typically very well-known assassins or nobodies. And, you know, in this situation, as you look out, this doesn't take you much to think about here.
Good guest. What are you doing so out of the way?
She kind of looks at you and smiles, and in primitive speaks, in primitive Elvish goes, well, do you speak primitive Elvish?
Yes.
Oh, perfect. She looks up at you and goes, "Oh, I'm just here to meet a few minor nobles, maybe find a potential husband." She points to her hair and goes, "My father, maybe."
That's odd. I don't remember you in the guest registry.
Oh, I do apologies. I serve House Big B. And she smiles and like fully stutters and like fixes it and looks at you and goes, "I work for his father to a certain extent. My name is Sylvan."
Can I get the spelling, please?
Yes, you may. Oh, no. Without the pound signs. There you go.
I was gonna say, I'll miss.
Sorry, when you when you put a header on the names or on anything, it creates a bunch of pound symbols. So like that's why Cyber has a header to pick her out of my notes.
Totally not an assassin. All right, perfect.
No, not at all.
Okay, well, come. I'm sure we can find who you're looking for. I'll gladly bring you around to the various guests.
She looks at you and goes, "I would be delighted if you would do so. What's your name, by the way?"
You may call me Soot.
Just Soot, no title?
Not a title that matters in this part of the world. Not a title.
She nods and goes, "Well, it is kind to meet you, Soot. You're the first respectable help I've met since I've started this job." You notice she kind of eyes you up.
You know, uncomfortable as this may be, Soot would rather be near the potential assassin than let them wander.
No, that's fully fair. As you begin to walk, give me a second to pull up something real quick.
I will go out of the way to, as much as possible, steer her away from James.
Okay. Give me a will save, please. And actually, first I should ask, do you have spell resistance?
I do not.
Okay, then yes, please give me a will save.
They're gonna take control of your mind.
But I'm going to use concentration instead of will.
Oh,
Ooh.
I'm
Smart.
gonna do Grumpy's favorite move.
you're stealing my move.
All right, well,
It's really useful.
It is really useful, especially since we have low wisdom.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's see. You can still fail this one. This is high enough, so.
37.
Damn, never mind. All right. As you feel for a moment, your mind kind of goes fuzzy for a second, and like almost everything seems to go dark as you feel your body kind of weaken for a moment as you stumble back for a second and suddenly shake your head as it clears away. The darkness kind of exits out as soon as you touch this individual's hand, Sylvan's hand. The effect seems to start, and as you pull away as you stumble, it seems to dissipate as you look at her. Her eyes kind of glitter with little bits of blue light as she kind of smiles at you and goes, "Oh, Soot, are you not feeling well?"
Kind of look at her hand. I look up at her. I straighten my glasses. Oh, I'm feeling quite well. I'm feeling.
As you look at her hand, she does have a small sigil on it of what looks to be almost like a veil kind of tattooed onto it that is almost blue and dropping off snowflakes. Now, if you'd like to give me another knowledge history.
Yeah. I very much like that. 22.
Yeah, okay, so with that, her name's Lady Frostvale.
That's probably not good.
No, it is not. She is an infamous individual. Put that name in the chat for you. There you go. So yeah, she is a well-known assassin. Very expensive assassin. She is notoriously a person that is called to kill world leaders, meaning she is over level 20. She is often used as a almost a last resort, and has famously known having to taken on an apex monster by herself, supposedly by sneaking into its lair and killing it before it could wake. She has delved 27 tombs by herself and has done 3 deep dark expeditions that have never been recorded according to the history books and are only rumored. Yeah. The only upside is you realize as you think about this, there's only about 3 people in the world that could afford her.
Yeah?
One's James, one is Brightbee, and one is Greg's Marathon.
And she said she stuttered and almost said Bright B, and then she said Big B.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I don't think they're an amateur.
Yeah, but both people that aren't James want to kill James, so it doesn't really change anything.
No, it doesn't.
I will note from beyond this, her famous assassination attempts comes in 2 styles. Often what she'll do is supposedly remove any memory of her existence from those around her, also reading their minds supposedly at the same time, and will use this information reportedly to get at her target. She is a notorious sneak and is very well known for walking in the front door.
Tried to read my mind.
They playing the sit.
What the hell?
Downside, James is pissed off all including himself, yes.
Including himself, yep.
He could have hired himself, when he was enslaved.
But she
He's
kind
just
of
that suicidal. Damn.
She kind of looks at you and smiles and goes, "Are you okay?"
Yes.
Oh, well, maybe you'd like some water. I saw some tea bags laid out here. Let's have some tea. As she looks at your tea set and kind of smiles at you.
Oh, I come prepared for just the situation, as I am carrying all the ingredients to make tea. I can make it myself because I don't trust this lady.
And you don't have to move any closer to the party.
She kind of
exactly.
She nods at you and goes, "Oh, okay. Well, let me go grab a table. We'll bring it over here and enjoy the festivities. If you're willing to join me,
Please
of course,
pull
for
the
a
table.
drink."
I wish I could pull a table out of my bag. That'd be really funny.
She kind of turns and walks over, picks one of the smaller tables up that's for a 2-person no one's kind of sitting at, and kind of brings it over and sets it down. Kind of drags a couple of stools over as she does, and kind of sits down, smiles. At this point, they're on to the 3rd or 4th noble up there, and they're only 1st honorific. As the caller is definitely getting a little winded, but seems to be continuing to go. And she kind of smiles over at you and goes, as she takes watches you make the tea and goes, "I would love to play a game with you, so if you'll indulge me."
What kind of game?
One that will see either you and your patron, very wealthy and taken care of and living through this night, and one in which that could potentially see me very wealthy and your patron no longer existing.
Well, if I don't play your game, I don't think I can do anything to stop you.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure you and Rolman, who's already clocked me over there and is staring right at me, daggers at me, and Bartimaeus over there, who's playing with his fingers, is he always this eerie?
He's friendlier than he looks.
She kind of smiles and nods at that and goes, But to the game. If you're interested, I think that it could be fun for both of us, and would save a little bit of bloodshed on both of our sides, because I don't think either of us wish to die tonight.
I could agree with that.
Perfect. As she kind of like takes the tea as you hand it to her and looks at, what tea are you pouring, by the way?
Death tea. Kill them now.
Dude, if you think she's not got like every poison immunity under the sun as an assassin of that level, come on now.
I have tea leaves from the Closen Lands.
Okay.
That is all you told me at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I also have honey, if it is wanted in her tea, which will just be set on.
Yeah, she will willingly kind of take some in hers. I will say, Closen tea is a black tea, because it's a replacement for their caffeine. And she like willingly and happily takes it and kind of pours a good bit of honey into it and like swirls it about. As she takes a sip and smiles and goes, "This is quite fine."
Yeah, the honey, I do know what it is, because you told me fully what that was, because it was the only honey producer I could buy from. It's the meat bee honey, also from the Closen Lands.
She kind of like smells it and kind of enjoys the like rich aroma and the very meaty taste to it. This or rather savory taste to it. As she kind of smiles at you and goes, "So here's my game." And she kind of pulls out a little checkerboard with a couple pieces and puts out 3 pieces for you and 3 pieces for her. And they seem to shape almost exactly like you. Each of you roll 1 for Rollman, 1 for Bartimaeus, and 1 for yourself, Soot. And she goes, and then you see the 3 are, 1 is exactly shaped like her. The other 2 seem to be like pills right now that kind of like stand up on their own, almost like a chess piece. And she kind of smiles and goes, "If you can identify the other 2 assassins that have been sent here before they can manage to grab James, I will ensure no one harms him tonight, and that all the missions are ended. But I will tell you, there is a single trick to this entire game that is going to either ensure your loss or your victory. But it is only a trick, because I am telling you now that there is one." As she moves her little piece of herself 1 step forward on the checkerboard, about 5 paces from your own piece, and goes, "So, if you get to the other side before me, you win. If I get to the other side before you, James is dead, and I walk out of here free."
Huh. So it's just a race to find the other 2.
Mm-hmm. She nods.
What's the what's the catch? I'm quite forthcoming.
That's the trick.
Nothing's.
The trick is the catch. The question is, what is the trick? Is it that there's only 3 of us? Maybe there's a 5th? Maybe there's a 12th? Is it that there's only 1 of us, and you're wasting your time for me to get closer to James when you can't see me? That is the question you must figure out if you wish to win. But I promise you, they're no slouches. They're not as good as me, of course. Nowhere near. But they're respectable enough to take a blow or 2 from Rollerman.
Guys, I'm gonna be real. I might just stay at the table and have you 2 figure it out to not let her leave. I don't trust her.
Are you able to communicate to us?
I mean, I can just wave you over. She seems pretty open about playing this game. She's already clocked you as seeing her. She doesn't care.
She is also enjoying her tea as she just looks at you, waiting to see what your answer is.
I'll give Rollman a wave to come over.
Rollman, as you see at this point, they shout out, "And House Mithrobone, led by Benepaw Murgia and his championships through this." And it just starts going on to like 12 wars as you see so kind of like try and give you a slight wave to get your attention.
Okay. I'll nod and head on over.
As James kind of looks on at you longingly as you leave him alone to stand up there with Murgia for a minute.
Put a guard that probably I think is doing a good job in my place.
So not the front gate guard, basically.
Not the front gate
Okay.
guard. No,
Anyway,
I think he got fired. So.
Okay.
The Storm Giant.
I was gonna say,
Storm Giant. There you go.
the Rough Bloods are working as knights around the castle.
Mhm.
And so are there's a couple other of the giants that have the Mountain Giant bloodline and High bloodline that have stuck around. So,
I'll
yeah.
put such Storm Giant there. It'll also show, that we prevailed.
Okay. As you signal for him, he kind of nods at you and kind of walks over and stands next to James and kind of like hands James quietly a cup of some sort of drink to refresh him as he kind of like stands there waiting for the announcement to be over and the gift to be handed over as the noble's just awkwardly standing there with the gift in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
As you kind of walk past, Maria kind of gives you a glance, recognizing you, of course, from the ship prior to his son having gone off and died. And kind of gives you a slight nod as you walk past as he continues waiting for the mini announcements, and you finally hear after about as you get back almost over to Soot's table, the old man go, all right, that's enough. We'll be here all day for how many things I've achieved. Here, take the gift. And he starts walking off angrily. And James like takes it happily and like nods at him, and handing it off to the butler. Oh, sorry.
Who was that you said?
Let me pull his name up again. That would be Murgia of House Nitherbone. Yep, the old man.
Gotcha.
If for reference, Roman, he was the one whose son you guys liked a lot, who also unfortunately went off to die.
Solid.
Yep, Dionys or something like that, I think it was, or Berries or something, I can't remember. But yes, as you walk over though to Sid's table, kind of stand from, you see this young half-elven looking, half-dwarven woman who kind of clocks you looking up and down, kind of gives you a smile. Her shoulders are almost as wide as yours, Roland, but her waist definitely narrows more, showing her mixed heritage of both kind of species. Her eyes kind of flickering with bits of blue in them that catches your attention. You would recognize her as not one of your tribe.
Uh-huh. Are they drow?
She is not a drow. She is pale-skinned. Porcelain, basically.
Okay.
And ashen blonde hair. I can do the full description again if you'd like. I don't know.
No,
if
that's fine.
Okay, I didn't know if you caught it earlier or not, so.
Hello there.
She smiles and looks up and goes from her teacup as she sits down and goes, Rolaman Guntas, the Stormslayer. She holds out her hand happily and kind of smiles at you. A pleasure to meet such a legendary warrior.
And who do I have the pleasure of meeting?
My name is Silwyn.
Silwyn. Nice to meet you, Silwyn. I see you've met Soot here.
Yes, he is great company. Me and him are playing a bit of a game, and he wanted to see if you'd be interested in joining us.
I look at the board.
Eerily, Roman, you see a piece that looks a lot like you.
We've been given a puzzle. If we lose, James dies.
Ooh, it's got stakes.
If we win, we get paid, and they willingly back off.
She nods. I will offer my items and the items of those assassins that came with me to kill him. And she nods to continue.
As far as the rules have been explained to me, we have to identify the other two before they kill James. Although there is a hidden rule or a hidden twist that could be anything. There could be more than 2 assassins. There could be less. Could be anything in between.
Interesting. Might I ask why you want to play a game?
She smiles at you and goes, well, I could kill you all in a few seconds, but that'd be boring. I mean, the only one who'd survive is the lady from Clan Oventium over there, and I'm pretty sure she wouldn't stop me, more just watch the show as long as I didn't try to attack her, so I figured this would be more interesting of a game for us.
Interesting. I'll try and sense motive, see if there's an ulterior motive here.
Sure.
But
What's
it's an
worth a
assassin,
shot?
so they're probably good at it.
She's also a high CR, but it's still worth a shot.
Ten.
Roman is Link. He did the song!
What?
He did the sound! Yeah.
No, Link's an assassin. That was him making sounds in the background.
Oh yeah, clearly he's gonna suddenly show up saying
Yeah.
y'all. 10. And what are you trying to gather off this woman?
If that's not a complete truth, like maybe there's some other motive she has for getting our measure somewhat.
With a 10, you have a hunch there's more to the motive, but you have no real clue what it could be. This is this is a really weird situation. You've never had an assassin just walk up and introduce themselves before, so you're kind of really a little off put by it. But yeah, there's definitely something more here.
Well, I'd be happy to play this game.
She smiles and goes, "Fantastic! I'd hate to have to tear off such a beautiful backside." And she kind of gives you a weird smile.
Go and ask first on you, man. You might want to run.
This is not the first dangerous lady that has tried to court
Chomp
me.
on your ass? All right.
Yes. Believe it or not.
It's happened twice now. I mean, it's weird. It keeps happening. She kind of smiles at that and goes, "Perfect. Now, the game is simple. You don't have to kill them. You just have to tap them and identify them with a simple word. Just tell them that you know the Lady Frostveil, and they will stop. But if you pick wrong, then they will move and continue to get closer to James, just as they have. Also, I appreciate you choosing the butler. I was hoping you'd leave no one there for a moment, making an easy game for me.
Mm-hmm.
Now, would you like to invite your last piece, or shall I knock him off the board?" As she looks over towards Bartimaeus and plays with his symbol.
Kill Bartimaeus, no. I wave over Bartimaeus. We gotta continue the chain.
Well, shit.
He didn't want to be
Squishy
involved
man.
either.
Come on, get next to the nice assassin lady.
Seems bad for my health.
You have a lot of health, it'll be fine.
Stay away. She'll knock you off the board.
I think that meant killing, just so you know.
It's only one
Yes, you
retirement
do.
for guardsmen.
Right? Bartimaeus, you see Roland wave you over. This is the most awkward looking situation, Bartimaeus. You see a young looking, decent looking lady, a female elf woman, talking to the two of them, sipping tea, as she smiles at you as she thinks you're cute. It's not like Bartimaeus, you feel a chill down your spine.
They should be looking at him like that.
It's like, this lady's totally full of shit.
Why does danger always find me attractive? Why am I so hot to danger?
I will say, because I've had, several, a few minutes during the course of this, I would have liked to have cast my blood biography on my little 5 guys that I got.
Sure. Remind me what blood biography does again?
It gives you a whole list of shit to type out, but most of it I don't think is going to be relevant unless they are, assassin classy.
Alright, well, give me the breakdown, because I don't have your spell list off on my list. Well, maybe it'll work. Can we get it to open? Oh, nope. Control-Z. That was removing the link. Alright, will this one work? Maybe? Google Docs does not like when I mess around with things, so here. I appreciate you sent it to me, but I got it to work. I just needed the HTTP out of there. Alright, blood biography. Upon casting, roll caster level, check augment to. Go ahead and do your roll then. Let's see what you learn.
Damn it.
Didn't like you. There we go. Alright. Well, shit.
Decent rolls, man.
Yeah. Well, that makes my life easy for some of these. Let me pull that up in a separate tab so I can actually look at everything comparatively. There we go. And then let me pull up yours. So, with a 37 on the first one. Scroll. Okay. Target's primary class. They don't have one. They're even in both. Its most dangerous attack. Well, he's an old man. That list is going to be very dependent on what you think is dangerous. To you, he does have an ability. He does have an ability to absorb blood magic cast at him.
What the fuck?
He has not activated. So there's the most dangerous attack to you. He doesn't have a Deifit connection. General strength compared to you. You guys are level what? 10?
11.
11. He's one level higher than you. He's currently right in front of you. I'm going to save those for the rest of these. Are all the people. I'm not going to have to do that one for each of these. Are all of them, so you don't have to worry about that. There's subtypes, and circling types for each of them is dwarf.
What? Crazy.
No. Well, yes. Well, wait, hold up. From yours, no.
I wish so hard it's gonna be like, yeah, dwarf,
Not
elf.
dwarf.
It's like, wait.
Yeah, from each of yours are dwarf. You're good. Going down that list, let's see. Big Bone. Let's see. What'd you roll for the second one? 35. So you're also above. Cool. All right. Well, this one's real easy. He's a knight. He's 4 levels higher than you. His most dangerous attack is his talking to you. He has an ability to put people to sleep when he speaks to them.
Is that boring?
No.
Goddamn.
No, it's part of his oath as a knight. Let's see. He doesn't have a Deifit connection. His strength, as I mentioned, is 4 levels higher. Currently, he's in front of you, and again, dwarf. All right. Learning. All right, 1 level higher than you. No Deifit connection. And his primary is his only class, Dwarven Defender. And his most dangerous attack is his giant shield, which he doesn't have on him. His shield bash with his tower shield. I gotta go back up to Goldbeard. Fucking what? Alright, I didn't put these in order. Alright. Baldric. What did you roll for number 4 of 5? 39. So, yep. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so Baldric is 7 levels higher than you. His primary class is Fighter. His most dangerous attack is not an attack, it's his connections as a level, or with his aristocratic levels. He has the actual ability to convince other people to work or to do his bidding with the amount of information he has on them. He does have a Deifit connection. You don't know who, as you don't see any symbols on him, or nothing seems to come forth. And as I mentioned, he is 7 levels higher than you. The last one, which you rolled, what, 25 on? 25, cool. Mm-hmm. So that's the only one you don't get the final thing on. Cool. The Lady of Stronghelm. Where did I delete it? Please tell me. No, there it is. All right. Perfect. So, no Deifit connection. She is 5 levels higher. And again, she is right in front of you. And she is not full dwarf, but she is of this plane. She is half dwarf, half giant.
Yeah, that's Stronghelms for you.
Yep. I was going to say, that's not really shocking anyone. No demonic blood that pops up amongst the ones that you...
Dang, they're probably... Stronghelm's probably like the healthiest fucking genetics right now.
Chance of it.
I just look at them and realize that they're not cousins. Just a singular tear rolls down my eye.
But as you get this information and see Roman waving you over and see this woman creepily fluttering her eyes at you, what are you doing?
I return the eyebrow waggle just in full force. I'm not letting this lady out creep me, goddammit.
She seems to smile and leans over to Soot, seeming saying something. Soot, she leans over to, not quietly, but not loud enough for Bartimaeus to hear from over where he's sitting. She goes, "Is he single by chance?"
As far as I'm aware, yes.
My last partner was a blood mage. I just rode him until he died. He was so good at regenerating himself. It was a fun time, but You think he has the
Oh, no.
stamina?
I have never met a sturdier man.
She kind of smiles at that and goes, ooh. Kind of like looks at Bartimaeus and gives him an eyebrow waggle back.
Said peace, Bartimaeus.
I believe in you.
Brett, I have a side quest. Wingman me.
Oh god.
What are you doing, Bartimaeus?
I begin
Shaking waggling your eyebrows.
Hmm?
I'm just like, hello. To whom do I owe the pleasure of this magnificent vision before us?
She smiles and goes, my name is Lady Selwyn. You can call me, And she kind of looks over at Soot, and for a moment she kind of her eyes seem to glitter with blue again, and she looks back over at you, Bartimaeus, and goes, Lady Frostvale is fine.
I give her, like, a bow as much as I'm able to say, I'm Bartimaeus, corpulent. It's a pleasure to meet you.
You truly are corpulent, as she gives a smile.
I am robust.
Almost as big as my last. He was an ogre himself. You half ogre?
Yeah.
Full. Just, I'm a dwarf of sorts, if you will.
I've never slept with a dwarf. As she kind of eyes you and like sips her tea, smiling.
Well, fortunately, dwarfism doesn't affect the body in all ways.
She nods at that and goes, well, if you survive today, we may have things to talk about later.
Yeah.
Now, dear Soot, would you like to introduce your friend Bartimaeus to our little game, as I would love to enjoy the pleasure of our conversation further. Business is at hand, and I do get paid by the hour, and I am quite expensive.
A simple game, my friend. We must find the other two, maybe more, maybe less, assassins, correctly tap them, and inform them that we know our friend here. If we're wrong, they'll get closer to James. If we're right, they'll leave. If we lose, as you can imagine, James dies. If we win, we get all of their equipment, and they leave quietly.
She gives a wink up at Bartimaeus as at the mention of all their equipment.
Interesting.
Did she mention initially that they would walk away?
Are you asking this out of character?
Yes.
Did she?
We play mind games now.
I feel like if we win, they're just gonna fucking butcher them.
But they'll have no equipment, so we'll have better odds of winning. Do we really have a choice to not play, Grumpy?
No. I'm just speculating further along. Trying to figure out the secondary motive here to us playing a freaking game.
Son of a bitch, what?
What have you learned, Bartimaeus? Speak to us.
Am I out of my mind? Is that the same last name?
Yep, that's correct.
I just see like this little like Windows like logo like is like Bartimaeus like fully restarts. It's like, hold on a fucking moment.
She smiles up at you as she sets her tea down. You know, my father was a great man. Strong blood mage. That's probably where I get my attraction to them, as she kind of smiles over at Soot.
Oh, she knew your master.
They are related, I imagine.
Yes, my father. As she smiles at you.
Yes.
Wow, insane lore.
I assume. You son of a bitch.
She just kind of moves one of the pieces forward, slightly a step towards Rolliman. She smiles and goes, "You best move quick. My friends don't like to wait when they play games."
They like to play games.
Yes, it's called Killing the Noble. You ever played it?
Am I killing nobles?
Do you
I don't
ask
think so.
out of character or in character?
In character.
Kind of looks at you and kind of looks back at Soot and goes, "He's not hired
Dude.
for his brains, is he?"
I would say Soot's massaging his nose, and he's just like, Rollman, every minute you sit here, James more likely to die. I just stare at him. Just
Well, let's get a move on then, huh?
I like kept putting together the connection and everything like that. I ponder to myself and say, "Well, yes, actually," and begin, gesturing once more. And I begin using detect magic in the same way that I would be for whenever I was looking for recruits.
All right.
Mm.
Yeah, hold up. All right, cool. Okay, give me a. Hold up. What is detect magic again for the spelling check for the description?
It's like a 60-foot cone.
Are you just trying to pick blood mages out of the crowd?
No, I know exactly what he's doing. Okay. Alright. Yeah, as you start walking, and I assume you're just gonna walk through the grouping, just kind of walk around.
Yeah, I've dispensed with the pleasantries. I am just simply imposing my bulk to move past the crowd as much as I'm able.
Okay. Alright, as you kind of
God
start
is nice,
moving
Bartimaeus. Now is serious Bartimaeus.
Give me a d20 with your caster level, Bartimaeus.
Go wild.
Go boasting magic stuff. Go.
Okay. Keep that in mind. Alright. As...
great.
That's not bad. Well, wait, hold up. Actually, I don't see your modifier with your... Okay, well, it's not bad. It could have been worse. Alright. As you start kind of walking around, I'm walking away from the table and kind of going to where the densest part of the people are, kind of the line that's kind of waiting in front of James. Okay, we'll come back to that in a second as Bartimaeus starts walking away. Rollman and Soot, what are you going to do?
Good question.
All right, who's gonna stay near James? Is it gonna be me or you?
How do you feel about hunting assassins?
Put James on your back.
Ooh. No, he needs to talk to people.
Yeah, he's up there
He looks
accepting,
really weird.
He's literally up there accepting rewards right now.
Yeah, he's actively in pleasantries. We can't.
If the
Alright.
party would like a moment to think about it, I can give you a 5-minute break real quick if you'd like.
I'll walk around looking for people that are out of place.
Okay. Alright.
Let's do it.
Give me a search check in the background.
Yep.
Alright. Can you pull something here?
I hope so.
That's the card was quite by. Good.
27.
27? Okay. Keep that in mind. Roman, what about you? What are you doing?
I will return to James' side. I guess I'll be the last resort in case bad things happen.
Okay. As the three of you
And-
break. Oh, good.
I will be sporadically activating my ring of X-ray vision to see if that'll help at all.
Ah, smart. If I was using invisibility, what kind of amateur assassin am I?
Well, we see through solid matter, so behind clothing and such.
Oh, that's fair. That's also really smart. I hadn't thought about that. Okay, I'll keep that in
So
mind.
concealed weapons,
Yep.
Mainly the thing assassins use to kill people.
Yep, no, you're right. You're right. All right. Then I'll keep that in mind. As the three of you break away from the table, as you kind of look back for one last second, looking back at the table, you see a spark of shadow, and Selwyn is gone. As the three of you start exploring or kind of getting set up. Rolaman, as you kind of
Yes.
replace the butler, as he kind of takes a step back to where he was standing a moment ago, you watch as first a servant kind of walks over as James kind of stands there receiving his 12th golden dagger at this point. Gem encrusted, sigils, all that. You see as a servant kind of walks over, one of the ones that was brought by Julian, what looks to be a kobold kin with a tattoo showing that he is a slave, wearing a very nice kind of butler's suit of sorts, similar to the rest of the servants that are kind of walking about with hors d'oeuvres and drinks. Kind of comes walking over to you and James with 3 glasses of tea as he kind of looks at you, kind of stopping as he waits pleasantly to see if you okay him handing a cup of tea to James.
Is he cool?
With your X-ray, he's not carrying any weapons as you look him up and down. He's not hiding any items. He's not hiding an explosive vest. He looks to be,
that's
completely
cool.
unarmed.
James isn't thirsty right now.
He nods and kind of turns and walks off into the crowd, kind of handing out his cups as he does. The cups are seemingly drank without much issue as he smiles and goes back to the kitchens.
You will be parched, James. I apologize. It is for your health.
James just gives a nod and kind of ignore, or as you whisper this into his ear, as he kind of continues listening to the kindness and the pleasantries of the individual standing in front of him talking. Some minor dwarven noble that has a lesser clan that was just brought up for one of their help at Rune's Hold, as they kind of stand there honoring James and being honored back. As James hands them a small bag of coin to kind of show for what their achievement was, and they hand him a kind of what looks to be a porcelain goose head mounted onto a wooden head mount, and kind of hands it to him as a symbol of the resistance of Rune's Hold, as James kind of accepts it kindly. All right, Bartimaeus, as we jump over to you, as you walk up and down the line of the crowd, you do suddenly get the sense of 2 magical signatures coming off. Well, technically 3. One of them is Lady Adamus of Clan Noventium at the back of the line, who seems to stand there, her bronze skin kind of glimmering as it does, her copper-colored hair kind of glowing in the afternoon light, and her emerald green eyes kind of lock on yours. She has an expression of the I will kill you look on her face if you come near me, as she seems to kind of crunch up her face at the mere sight of you, as you kind of ping off of her. The second person that catches your attention that immediately comes off is, of course, Lady Syndra and her demonic-looking mask that's fully covering her face, as she kind of eyes you up and down. The third person, however, that you catch is a servant standing next to Lady Heldra of House Stone. They look to be a almost drow-like elf. Their skin very dark in coloration, almost obsidian black. Their hair very stark white in contrast, but very common kept, as they kind of eye you up and down. They aren't really adorned with any jewelry or any markings that would give you the sense that a magic item had kicked off your sense, but rather that they themselves seem to be a caster, as their kind of violet eyes seem to almost lock with you, and they seem to kind of for a second stare, and then I need a will save, Bartimaeus.
Friend.
Everybody has will saves for me.
Look, so I got one. Now you get one.
21.
21. The figure suddenly, as soon as they lock eyes, seems to kind of move off to the side, and you lose sight of them as they seem to vanish into the crowd, your magical detection seemingly dissipating as soon as they disappear.
Not to worry. I have perhaps a different method. As I kind of walk up to Rolliman, give him a tap on the arm, and take a little bit of his blood.
My blood.
Well, I mean, you feel like a little cut that you got from this morning's training kind of like slightly opened again as he nips it and walks past you.
And then I cast the blood resonance on elves.
Wow.
Ooh,
I am an
you
elf.
are a bastard.
This
You were trying to hide?
You little shit, eh?
Well, okay, keep that in mind. We're gonna come back to that in a moment now. So as you start looking through the crowd for people that don't stick out, your eyes kind of land on a figure that's kind of pushed up against one of the walls. A very lazy-looking servant, very tall, gray-skinned, about 7'8", roughly. You'd guess, maybe 7'10". Their gray stone skin immediately recognizing them as a Gargan. They don't seem to be hiding their displeasure at the whole feast as they seem to kind of lean up against the wall, ignoring the, not head butler, but the guy that's below you that's kind of in charge of the section here, or outside. It keeps coming over and yelling at him, and he kind of just nods a few times and then pushes the guy away and then kind of goes back to leaning against this pillar and smoking this long thing of Dream Lily. Kind of looks over at you as you kind of look at him. His hair kind of shaved completely. The dark scalp kind of almost glimmering from the bit of light above. Just kind of looks at you quietly, and his eyes just kind of seem to stare almost through you.
Well, I know who I'm keeping an eye on until I'm told otherwise.
Okay. Are you going to go over to him, or are you just going to kind of watch him from a distance?
Watch from a distance.
Okay. The other figure that kind of catches your eye with this, other than Bartimaeus nipping a bit of Roland's blood,
Man.
Roland kind of giving a slight notice of like he's just been bit by a horsefly, as a figure kind of standing up next to James and the current person kind of talking, kind of looks about. Their seemingly almost strange dwarven appearance of black hair, kind of darker skin, and red crimson eyes kind of catches your attention. They kind of stand there in a almost bodyguard-like attire, heavy leathers, a darkened hoodie or cape and hood kind of it's at their shoulders. Their long dark hair kind of down, hanging loose as it seems to almost flow with the wind as it blows by. At their hip they have what looks to be a small hammer or warhammer, as well as on the other side looks to be a strange orb that kind of glows and pulsates blue every once in a while.
Interesting.
Would you like to do anything with either bits of knowledge?
No.
Okay.
Not current.
Alright. And give me a profession butler, if you wouldn't mind, or whatever you have for the equivalent of it, for your ability to kind of keep your eyes and face kind of neutral.
Of course.
How butler can you be?
47.
Very butler.
Very butler.
As you kind of like walk up to someone, keeping your eyes, the corner of your eyes on both figures, as you kind of like talk to one of the servants, kind of handing them off with something to do, correcting one of the meals that was on their plate as you kind of adjust it, fixing a tie here and there, as you kind of watch. But quietly and successfully, you maneuver yourself into a spot where you can kind of watch both without much issue. Okay. As you watch, as the figure walks up to James, it's now seemingly excuse me, I'm going down my list here. Under the next to Lady Syndra, she kind of walks up to James and kind of gives a light nod. The individual starts talking about her great accomplishments during the recent war, the King's Moot of Helmgrind. She kind of just stands there, a simple letter in her hand, already opened, but clearly somewhat covered by the pillow as it kind of like lays onto it as she kind of like waits to hand it to James. Beside her stands a figure, a dark-skinned dwarf. Like I said earlier, very much the same description: long black hair, a blackened beard, dark skin, red eyes. Their equipment kind of very well worn and very well lived in. As they look up at Roloman and James, Bartimaeus, your elven. Ping does go off as they stand there looking about, kind of watching. And
Sorry, on who?
on the bodyguard that seems to be standing next to Lady Syndra, this dark-skinned dwarf.
Does my X-ray vision catch any hidden?
They are not
Weaponry?
seemingly hiding any weapons on them that you can see.
Okay. What Sidra is saying, I know I lost, the memories of it specifically being Syndra, but I've clocked that.
She's not saying anything.
Sydra's not saying anything?
No, the
bodyguard
guy,
saying something?
the caller, the noble caller is basically speaking of her achievements in the war and everything.
I see.
Yeah. So it's just honorifics.
Gotcha.
All they're doing is giving greetings to each other. Most of the talking will happen after the introduction of the clans and such.
I guess I will take the letter that he's talking about.
Okay. But go ahead, Bartimaeus.
Well, if I'm not getting any other pings,
Not yet.
Okay. And they're slowly, like, actually talking, or like this is the entourage that's going up to greet James right this second.
Yes, correct. The person seems to be kind of like slowly moving closer to Lady Syndra and a little bit more forward.
Yeah, go and try and intercept.
How are you planning to intercept?
Bartimaeus being a klutz again.
So you got Rollman like in between you and them at this point because you're behind Rollman, kind of standing off the back of the stage. Well, stage, a little bit of a risen up box.
Yeah, I'll send Roland a message. The dwarf is an elf.
Okay.
With Cedra.
As you kind of hear this, Rollman looking over at the dwarf. The only dwarf that kind of catches your attention, the dark-skinned one, kind of looks at you, and as he does, he kind of smiles slightly, a couple of teeth kind of glimmering silver as they do.
Bartimaeus doesn't tell me anything about, like, if this is the assassin you think or not. You could have just said that.
I only get so many words with sending here with I was trying to tell you, it's like the dwarf is an elf. I thought that was clear enough.
You can give me a sense motive if you would like, Rollman.
Sure. I think Roll will be smart enough. I'm gonna do it anyway because he pricked my blood for a reason. So.
Mm-hmm. You have seen him use this ability also before in combat.
Yes.
Will the dice roll in his favor? Hell yeah!
17.
Yeah, you kind of see Bartimaeus kind of like standing behind you as you kind of catch him out of the corner of your eye, and like the message is kind of jumbled for as you're kind of confused, but as you see Bartimaeus' eyes locking on the dark-skinned dwarf, it kind of clicks pretty quickly as you realize what's going on.
All right. As I go up to take the letter, is the bodyguard that is holding the letter out, or
Syndra is.
Okay. I will feint a trip as I'm going to grab the letter, and I'll touch the bodyguard and whisper the code. Which is, I know the what was it, Lady Frost
Crossfield.
spell.
Correct. Give me a perform check.
Okay, I'm good at performing.
We know you have 2 kids.
Oh, wow.
Hey, it's true. It is. Trust me.
13.
13. Okay, perfect. All right. As you kind of do this, they look up, and I am going to have them roll for a sense mode to see if they recognize what you're about to do.
Aristocrats.
All right. What's my modifier? Do I have a modifier? I do not have a modifier to it. Ooh, shit. All right, cool. I'll make it fun. Ah! You see as they kind of look up, and almost immediately as you trip forward, let's go ahead and give me a reflex save to see if you get to them before they run away.
Okay. I'm good at reflex.
I hope you are good, sir. Man, that really, the game, oh my god. Alright, we gotta roll again. Alright.
I rolled a 2, just so you know. So
That's
like,
fair. I still give you the for the roll off here.
Oh my god.
Oh god damn it! Come on.
I'm just saying, both times
Okay.
he's good. You rolled pretty bad.
I know. I know.
As you lean forward, as they kind of like immediately catch on to what you're doing, their eyes kind of flickering, they turn to run, and as you kind of grab hold of them, Cinder doesn't even clock it and does not care. James is kind of ignoring what's happening. As you lean forward and whisper this, they look at you, and you just feel their shoulders kind of drop slightly as they turn and walk over towards the table and kind of take a seat.
Damn.
After I stumble, like, oh my goodness. Could someone straighten out this rug, please?
You see the large storm giant butler kind of walks over and kind of looks at you, looks back down at it, and kind of like leans down and feigns to move it as he gives you a glare as he leans back up and walks back to where he was standing.
And I give the guy a pat as he passes by
Sure.
and steal his blood.
Sure. I mean, he won't be phased. I'll be honest, he has too high of a fortitude to notice you doing it, so yeah.
Excellent.
As he walks away and goes and stands there, you watch, the three of you kind of watch nervously as the dwarf goes and kind of sits down and like flicks over his piece as, from in the distance, so you can't see it, his piece morphs to show his true form and shows the drow kind of sitting there once more.
Well done. Let's see if you have any secrets. Keep an eye out as I finish casting blood biography on him.
Now, for the storm giant?
He patted the assassin.
Yeah.
Oh, you were gonna pat the assassin. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were patting the storm giant butler. My apologies, given the context. Okay, so as you move forward past where Rollman was standing a moment ago, back into the somewhat of the crowd to go and touch him, I will tell you outright, he will jump. So I will do actually a save for this, if that's the case. Remind me. Actually, hold on, I can pull it up. What was it again for the one spell you're using?
Oh, it's a Sanguine Pilfer. It's just a touch attack.
Sanguine Pilfer. Okay. Yeah, please feel free to make that attack.
All right.
Roll good for once with this attack.
Come on.
My good.
14. Does not hit. As he will dodge away from you as you go to grab him, and you hear the dwarf look back at you and goes, No, game's over. You don't touch me.
No touching allowed.
And he kind of heads back over to the chair, waving his hand as his spell dissipates and turns himself back into the obsidian-skinned female drow.
Man, if I could ever roll with like a 4,
I know, right? I love also James' little comment in the background. Thank you all for the many gifts. It's an honor to host so many notable people. As he watches like assassins playing a game in his on his front lawn trying to kill him.
Do any of the ones that is watching react to what I did to that man?
Give me a.
I'm speaking for Soot here, not me.
Soot, give me either a gather info check or give me a sense motive check.
I am extremely better at sense motive, so I will
The butler's
gladly-
good at sensing the motive in the room.
Yeah, crazy, right?
I might just have a plus 17 to sense motive,
Big number.
34.
34. The Gargan does seem to laugh slightly, and kind of like as he takes his joint out of his mouth of the Dream Lily and kind of like puffs out a design of the drow into the sky slightly, and then puffs out a stop sign over them, and looks over you. It smiles as they do, kind of standing up and like taking one of the plates that they're being yelled at to grab, and kind of starts walking off to serve people.
See, I know there's a bunch of people here that know what's happening, but are fucking red herrings. I know he's one of them.
James just watching this massive dude kind of walking past, suddenly serving people and like kind of glaring at him as he passes by. But yeah, as they continue on, is there anything you'd like to do with that sit though? As he walks off into the crowd, kind of handing out hors d'oeuvres.
No. I start to ignore him. That was way too obvious.
I will say, he is massive. It's pretty hard to miss him over as he stands a good few feet over most of these dwarves. So, I mean, even if you're not watching him, you can easily catch him.
Yeah. I think I've clocked at least a trick, if not the trick. That there's a bunch of people in here that aren't assassins that know what's going on.
It's potential.
Maybe just a spectacle for other people watching.
Yeah.
Some sort of...
As you kind of look about, I will say you do notice a dwarf kind of walking over their kind of almost dirty blondish snow white hair, kind of mixing, kind of frumping forward, showing them as definitely not a snowbeard proper, kind of holding a platter and dressed in this nice little suit, comes walking over towards you with a plate of hors d'oeuvres and drinks that have been kind of picked through, and kind of smiles up at you as they look. They're kind of pale eyes, kind of lacking a luster as they go, "Excuse me, you're Soot, correct? The head butler?"
I am.
Apologies, I was hired only recently, so I never got to train under your privilege. Would you mind taking this plate from me? I'm not feeling too hot, and I feel like I might pass out. As you can kind of see him wobbling slightly. Go ahead.
I made a joke pre-session about a brought butler that I didn't train, and now it's here. This show was like an hour ago, and it's actually happened. Oh. Nat 20 for a 37.
Nice. And what are you trying to get out of this individual?
I'm trying to see if the whole, between the hot thing, and he kind of just needs a minute, is just a charade. Is he trying to kill me with this plate or something? Like, what kind of trick? Why would he come to me?
He seems to have no motivation from what you can tell, and from what you can see, you're the only other worker over in this area besides the Gargan that just walked off. Seems he has no reason not to have looked to you for help.
I'll take the platter with my gloved hand, but I specify gloved.
As you take it, and he
but
kind of falls to his butt. Go ahead.
I will be keeping an eye on this young man.
Sits down and looks up at you and goes, "Oh, thank God. You give me someone to grab me some water. This heat is just horrible." As he looks up at you and goes, "I'm getting too old to wear these suits."
Is it hot in here?
You're outside, so but it is 85 degrees out.
So yes.
So yes.
Yes, it is.
Running hot for a dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As he kind of looks up at you and kind of sighs and goes, "Hey, hi, nice to meet you. Did you meet the other new guy that they hired?"
I don't believe so. Could you?
Yeah.
I would like.
He's working in the kitchens right now, preparing the next set of hors d'oeuvres, and apparently it's his own custom thing. He said he wanted to impress the head butler. Said that the head butler was some grand guy, so that's why I asked about your name and found out about you. As he breathes heavily and looks up at you and goes, "I figured you might know him personally. I didn't catch his name, but it said something about Corin, I think, or Corig or something."
I feel like I could... You know what? We'll find out when we get there. If he's making something custom, I really should go make sure it's up to code. Are I'm trusting you guys. I don't trust this at all.
Take my plate with you. I'll wait here as he kind of like leans back and like falls into the dirt as he lays back on his back.
Yeah, I'll just take the platter. It's fine.
Right. As you head back into the kitchen, we're gonna take a quick 5-minute break there because the DM ran out of water. It's hot in here, and I will need to.
Oh, you are the waiter. I see.
I am the waiter, and it is like 86 degrees out, and it's all humid because my PC is like an oven. So we will be back in a quick 5 minutes, and we will see you in a second.
Fuck with you.
Sounds good. All right, we're back. It's still hot, but the DM has frozen yogurt thawing, so you can eat it. So, let's get back into it. Yeah. So, as you were mentioning, Bartimaeus, you said you wanted to prick your own blood and start detecting ogres.
Yep.
Okay. Give me a minute.
It's a long shot, but if that is like, if they are there, then that's a bit of a fucky wucky.
Yes, there is one ogre, but where they ping, there's no one standing as you look up the stairs towards the castle.
Towards the ogre.
I will say it also does ping on the 2 rough bloods that are walking around in knightly armor, but that one's pretty easy to explain. So
I can play defense where you go investigate if you want, or we can do the other way around.
Does Bartimaeus ping himself? It's very important.
Yes, is he an ogre?
Like, I can't
Yes.
see myself.
he does, but he doesn't ping. I will say he is an ogre.
Oh, I think you can see yourself.
I'm the center of the spell. I can't.
I think you can look down and see yourself.
Down a little bit.
I think what we're trying to say is you have a gut, Bartimaeus.
I see. You know what? For that, no burrito sharing for you anymore. You just lost your burrito
Oh
privileges.
man! I
Damn.
thought you were going to say something worse, like no haste.
Actually, yeah, you get upgraded.
Oh no!
Matter of fact, Soot, you get double haste. All bonus haste going directly to you.
God damn. All right.
Anyway, I cast grease on the stairs where that guy is.
What?
Ooh! Slip and slide.
You're a motherfucker. All right, I'm gonna reaction cast this, you bastard. Oh, reaction used, or rather, reaction used my spell, or spell scroll. And I'm going to burn one of the only 2 versions of the spell scroll in existence right now, you motherfucker. And I'm going to vanish through a door that appears beneath my feet, right above the grease. Go away.
You just dimension door.
To avoid being greased, yes. And I am vanishing.
He's on a
for the
separate
moment.
staircase now.
You try that again, see how it works this time. I'll come over and stab you, I swear to God. Don't you grease me.
Oh yeah, but unfortunately, he's not able to move or do any actions after he just used it.
Yeah?
So, where did he ping? Is he still within 100 feet?
No, he is not. Or it is not.
He.
High odds he's in the castle. I'll find him. I have scent tracking. I'll find this bastard.
Yeah, I send Soot a message as invisible ogre assassin.
Get 5 words with the message. How's it work?
Yeah, with
How
message,
many words
yes.
do you get?
I think it's 5. Here. Meaning look this up, but I believe. Mr. Messmill is on. It does not say how many words it is. You aren't actually technically limited.
My bad.
Yeah. If you're using message, I assume.
Yeah.
The only because the downside is messages. You're basically actually speaking. You're just whispering quietly while it hears in the other person's ear.
Yep.
So yeah. Yeah. As you speak, but yeah. Did you want to say anything else with that?
I think that just about covers it. It was like there's an invisible assassin. That's
Okay.
I think it's about as much information as I have at the moment, really.
That works. Okay. As
Somewhere in the castle.
I'm gonna try and climb those stairs. That's be greasy.
it is going
It's
to
really
now be
funny.
greasy. All right. As Bartimaeus goes and does this, Roland, what are you doing?
Who do we think would be the best help here?
There's a long list of dwarves.
Who's our friends and who's our not friends? Mergia is our friend.
Pick a dwarven lord that liked James when we met with them.
Yeah, Mergia likes James, right?
They seem to get on decently well.
And he's a bard rogue.
Wait, who?
Yeah.
Mergia.
Ah, yes.
Well,
Alright. As you walk, are you going to walk over to him?
yeah.
Okay. As you kind of leave James standing there, as Bartimaeus kind of
Well, put the storm giant on him again.
Alright. As you signal for the butler to come back over and kind of stand there, he kind of looks at you and sighs as he walks over and takes his spot once more. Yeah, as you head over to House Mithralbone's kind of table where there's a few of them kind of sitting about, Lord Bedapa Murgia kind of looks up at you as you walk over to his table and goes, "Ah, you're Roman the Stormslayer, right?
Yes.
We've met."
Yeah.
He nods and goes, "Yeah, in Runeshold, before my son passed." He nods and goes,
Yes, it's very unfortunate. I'm sorry for your loss.
"Yeah, I've seen worse. I've had worse. I'll make another."
That is how it usually goes.
True. And he gave his name in a good cause. The history books remember him kindly. I'll take it. We can only ask for so much in our lives. But
Yes.
so, what's going on? As he looks up at you.
Oh, the usual, protecting a very high valued individual in a large gathering of a lot of people we don't know.
I spotted the assassins a few moments ago.
Yes. Actually, what I came over here for, I was wondering if there's any way you might be of assistance.
No. I was told that they've got one of my sons held hostage if I do anything. I'm not moving.
Drat, it seems they've thought of this.
He looks up and shrugs and goes, "Well, I can give you this, as I was told to say, that one of the individuals has already gotten close to James and nearly touched him. Now they're taunting you, is what I was told to tell you."
Cool. Taunting me. What does this mean?
He shrugs.
Can I think back to, past of this,
Yeah, give me a gather info.
beforehand is, or did I feel like anyone was taunting me?
Yeah, give me a gather information.
I'll gladly play the fool if it goes to our benefit. Gather information.
You remove the first A, James, and that'll help you.
Learning. Ooh, nat 20.
Nice.
Or 21.
Unfortunately, no one kind of catches your attention as you kind of think about it. Everyone's been respectful, or like the one person who was caught.
Taunting me, you say?
He nods. He goes, "That's my understanding. Oh, and don't try the chicken. I was told this new special meal was going to taste terrible."
Duly noted.
I ordered the scoff boy. I heard it's great this time of year, and James even marinated it in some special sauce that was supposedly by the legendary cook Soot himself. But I mean, it's really rare you find the heir to the great butler house that it taught from that famous one old individual. There was an old man that was like a troll that walked around teaching young men. If he showed up at your castle, as a young man, he could cook godly food. Like it tasted like the divine was coming in your mouth.
Interesting choice of words.
He nods and goes, "Trust me, when you try it, you'll understand if he's still alive." I mean, that was 200 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Well, hope you enjoy your evening.
Yeah, you too. Oh, and stay away from my daughter. I swear to God, I will cut your balls off and feed them to you.
God damn it. I
As
had
he
no
waves a
intentions.
steak
I
knife.
don't even know who your daughter is.
Hey, my lovely, beautiful Rose here, as he points over, and you see this 600-pound rolling
God.
ball with a beard
Ugh.
all the way down to her belly button. Her hair kind of flowing out the back of her. She might be she's traditionally beautiful to many who are into
Yeah.
larger women, as her features are quite actually surprisingly beautiful. She is though very very large, and as she kind of smiles and waves at you.
I give a simple bow and leave the two of them.
Kind of looks back at her as you walk away, as you hear him kind of say over his bites, and goes, "Stay away from that one. I've heard he can do things with his tongue that no man has been able to figure out since." And you just hear a few of the women kind of suddenly swooning in the background.
Yes.
As a Rollman, where you heading off to?
I can't leave the James, but I need to communicate to the two, but they all left.
No, I mean, Bartimaeus is just standing at the foot of the stairs, looking up at the gate of the castle gate, daring the person to come out.
Yeah, only I'm leaving because
Mm.
I'm doing fucking hunting hound duty.
Yeah.
I'll wave for Bartimaeus. I must speak with him.
Yeah. As you kind of walk around the stage.
Forward.
Oh, go ahead.
What do you say?
Let me get rolling forward.
Oh my god.
As he moves over towards the other side of the stairs where the Gargan was kind of standing, a couple of his Dream Lily joints kind of stuffed into the dirt. You kind of walk over Rollman and Bartimaeus as you kind of smell the scent of it on the air. But yeah, as James, fully in eyesight, kind of now at this point accepting or talking to House Lernian, Typhon Longbuckle, who, I'll be honest, for a young man, he has a lot of things they're going on about as he's like holding up some like beautiful banner of the House Ironheart that he's presenting.
I spoke to we get his name real quick. Go ahead. Mergio. Thought he's with good standing with James, and we've been pleasant in the past. He's not able to help us. It seems they have thought of that in this game as one of his kids held hostage or some other. So they thought of that avenue of additional help, but he let some things slip for purpose. I don't know. Says one of them already got close enough to touch him and are taunting me now. Could have been the one we just caught, but could also not be. And then he also mentioned some other things, such that the chicken was bad, and that something about doubting that Soot was possibly here.
Oh, I believe Soot has ducked into the kitchen to attend to something.
As you say this, Bartimaeus, to interrupt you, as soon as you say that, you watch as Soot comes walking out of the side door to the kitchens inside.
Has he finished with what he was doing in there?
You don't know. I'm just pointing that out. I'm just as Bartimaeus would note this as he's speaking.
Oh, so I haven't noticed that either?
Correct.
I haven't noticed it? Okay.
It's just based on like perspective of you.
Yes.
I begin walking over to the Soot immediately.
Holding a platter in his hand full of what looks to be little hot dogs with these elegant buns that have been kind of like hand carved in the bread. The design of them, not at all something put on the menu. As he kind of looks at you and like kind of stops and goes, "Ah, Bartimaeus, yes, there is a problem in the kitchen, but it looks like it's been dealt with. Can you please take this platter and take this to James? He looks famished."
Absolutely. Tell me, what... I do so love the small sausages. Can you tell me, what was the seasoning you used on these?
Second, I'm gonna roll something in the background.
How thoroughly did they investigate the menu?
How well do you know my bag of spices?
He looks over at you and goes, "Oh, it was the new cook. He damn near spilled a bunch of things onto these things. That's why I'm hoping to give them to James. They're a little bit more pleasant on the palate, but I don't think we should give them to the guests, as I think they would be ill prepared. They're a little stronger than what they'd probably be able to handle.
Silent and invisible spell. I cast grease on the tray.
Okay.
What the fuck?
He just kind of looks on, and like there's a moment of like a slight bit of like a break in his face of shock and horror, and then like goes back to normal and goes, "I did not need a dipping sauce, but if you insist, sure."
Oh no, I'm greasing the tray so that he can't. Basically he has to try and hold on to the tray.
Oh, well, he was good. Oh, you didn't take the tray initially. Okay, got you. Yeah. As he kind of like holds on to and like lets like it slightly slips in his hand here and there, but he seems to manage to hold on to it.
Yeah, I go, excellent. Sorry. Yeah, let me try. I try and make contact with him and say the phrase.
Okay. As you kind of bump into him, he is going to reflex check you. Because the grease thing's a little bit of a giveaway. So give me a reflex check. You're not gonna like this. I'm sorry, you picked the worst one to reflex against.
Nat 20. Do it. Nat 20.
Oh, if
do
you
it.
nat 20 me, motherfucker, I'm gonna be so mad.
You're due. You're due.
I almost did. I got a 19, but it's a 26.
26. As you go to grab or like lean towards him, he kind of like shoves the tray into your face by accident and seems like slip forward, pushing you back with an incredible amount of strength as you feel yourself almost righted as he like holds you upright and goes, "I do apologize, Bartimaeus. I didn't mean to smack you with it. It slipped out of my hand and you looked like you were going to fall. Instincts," as he kind of like pulls it away, the grease now all over your face.
Oh, not to worry. I like make like I'm like cleaning out it and like the. So fun fact, right? Silent spell is still a thing for message.
Mm-hmm.
Just like message roll him and fucking grab him.
Okay. I will do some things.
Okay.
The storm giant is still with James, correct? And
Correct.
not telling me the way.
He's still standing there watching James and making sure no one gets near him.
Okay. I will. I'll treat this like a turn, just so everything's happening at the same time. I will. How far away is this individual?
About 10 feet behind you at this point.
Okay. I will immediate action go invisible.
Okay.
Activate my spell tattoo to give me a maneuver to let me teleport,
Okay.
and then teleport behind him and touch him.
He will react.
Ooh.
As he watches, his eyes seem to track you almost immediately. And if you are going to try and grab me, go ahead. I am going to make a jump for it afterwards.
Okay.
Go ahead and make an unarmed attack. Or grapple check, sorry, rather.
A grapple?
Yeah.
Is he okay?
Well, I assume you said you were trying to grab him.
I think you just touch him to do the pass.
Yeah, I just want to like touch him to do the.
Got you. Then it's just gonna be reflex.
I can do a
save
touch
off.
attack, or.
If you want to do a touch attack,
reflex.
sure.
Do the reflex. Moment of perfect or whatever the fuck.
You want to do the reflex?
I will do. Let me think. It's a better chance for me.
I'll be honest, I'm confident enough in my grapple, I'm not afraid of you in any of this part. So yeah, feel free to pick as you wish.
Do the moment, the reflex maneuver.
I don't have that one.
Oh.
Right!
Because my reflex isn't. It was good. Otherwise, I would do that in a heartbeat. What do you mean? I mean, my attack roll is just better than my reflex roll.
And I want to make clear, you're attacking him unarmed, right?
I guess I would have to. It is still better, actually.
Okay.
Is it?
Literally
Yes, it
just
is.
be a touch attack still, because all you
Yeah.
care about is.
Yeah, in this case, it's going to be a touch attack. No, I agree with that, but I just want to make sure if you're doing this unarmed or armed.
I will do it unarmed, I guess.
Unarmed, okay.
All right. Have you already rolled? Is that your roll?
No. You don't. Oh,
No.
wait, are you. Oh, I thought you were going to do the touch AC.
I am, yes.
Okay, then you're just rolling. It's not me.
32.
Whew! Yeah, that beats my touch. Alright.
and I will speak the magic words.
As you do, they look at you and go, "The hell are you talking about?" And they're going to make an attack on you. As I've studied you now for 3 rounds, I need a fortitude save. As I use the ability Death Attack.
He's an actual assassin.
Yes.
The catch or the fucking game is that there's just actual assassins also.
23.
Rollman is down. You are now officially at 0 HP.
Okay. I then immediately heal up some HP.
You
my armor.
does that matter for what is it? Oh, it's through your armor, so it's not. It doesn't matter for paralysis. Okay.
No.
Perfect. All right, then. You will regain your HP as you feel your body suddenly drop to the ground, and almost immediately as you do, your life kind of flashing before your eyes. You suddenly kind of catch your breath as your armor glows, and your body the wound in your neck suddenly kind of closes. Bartimaeus, you didn't see this person move.
How much do I heal?
Roland's also invisible right now. So.
Not anymore. I imagine, after being stabbed in the neck and going dead.
Yeah, I take that back because he also did make the attack because it's not greater.
No.
Correct.
But it is not the invisibility spell.
It's also true.
Well, it still is. If it's not mimicking greater invisibility, it has the same limitation.
But as the person,
My HP.
as they stab Rollman in the neck, literally killing him instantly, as you watch his body go limp, his eyes roll back into the head. Suddenly, as soon as he kind of, almost a second later, regains his breath, Bartimaeus, the individual the soot looks at both of you and goes, "Now, would you like to continue this match?"
I just kind of give him a very wary glance. You know what? I'll full round him. So I'm gonna hit him, or I'm gonna try and hit him twice with an invisible touch attack. So
Is
I guess
this
it's
spell based?
Yes.
I have spell resistance.
Is it high?
Spell resistance 15.
Then, well, I could roll a 1.
Hey, I'll take that chance. I don't want you casting on me.
I did not.
He's Joe.
All right.
So those are my spell resistance rolls.
Mm-hmm. Worth a shot.
And then should be against flat-footed touch AC, considering it's fucking invisible.
Mm-hmm.
That did not roll
That did
correctly.
not roll correct. You have to put... Oh, yeah, because you have to do exclamation mark RR. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. And those are against... Sorry?
Flat-footed touch AC.
Flat-footed touch AC. Well, it's the same no matter what. Wow, you barely hit me. Okay. Yep, but they both hit.
All right. I hit him with a ray of retardation.
What?
Yep.
Alright, what's the actual spell?
It's not much better. It's literally called Ray of Stupidity.
Okay. Oh, hold up. I haven't heard that.
You make him stupid.
There'd be a fucking spell. I swear to God. No, it is.
Oh, also, next round I'll have a +5 damage bonus on that guy because I did that touch attack.
Got you. Let's see. Yeah, until alright. Must succeed on a ranged touch attack. A subject struck by this takes 1d. Oh, I'm immune to energy, or having my energy drain. What is this? Energy drain?
It's not energy drain.
It's not.
It's a stat.
It's stat drain.
It'd be ability damage.
Do I have stat drain immunity? I do not. Fuck. Okay.
This is 5 points of intelligence.
All right, cool. I'm back to a normal intelligence score. Okay. All right, not the worst time. Okay. As you spray me with this, actually, hold up, because I haven't used my opportunity attack. I am gonna use that. What's the spell level? Is 2.
You can just auto succeed on the combat defensive casting.
Yeah. It's not anywhere near high enough for to worry about the DC for this one.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna counterspell you with dispel magic.
He can't if they're invisible because he has to be able to see the casting.
I'm not invisible. You're not invisible.
I know the spell
The
effect.
spell is.
Spell effect?
So if he's
The
flat-footed,
invisible spell meta.
Meta magic.
It's a meta magic. Oh, okay. I thought you said like being the spells. Wait, I didn't see that in the spell. Okay, that makes more sense. Got you. Shit. Do I have anything that lets me see your thing? Fire senses. Shit. I can read your thoughts, but that's a fucking round. Fuck. I can't reaction read your
What is he
thoughts.
thinking right now?
Well, in theory, that's actually an argument, but again, it's a reaction cast, so I can't reaction cast both the two spells, which is the only problem. I can either choose one or the other, and I don't want to learn them and be shot for nothing. Shit, yeah, I got nothing I can do against you. Okay, cool, I'll take it. Alright, I'll take the 5 minus. Alright. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
that's my 2 actions.
Cool.
So
As we jump over real quick, so as you walk into the kitchen, you see a tall-looking individual kind of smiling at you. As they do, you recognize them as a male version of Silwyn, as they seem to be preparing a couple of items.
Huh.
She smiles at you and goes, "Yes, boss."
Is anyone else here?
There's hands kind of walking past, butlers walking in and out, servants kind of grabbing hors d'oeuvres, cooks walking around her as she shouts out orders. She seems to have taken hold of the kitchen.
It can't be that obvious, right?
keep in mind,
Well-
apparently there are just normal. Well, you don't know that yet, but
Nope.
Do I call her bluff and just poke her? Or him?
Also, remember, if we do wrong guesses, it's also bad.
to be fair, they still were assassins. They just weren't her assassins.
Where did we hire you?
She looks up
Where'd
and
you come
smiles
from?
and goes, "Oh, I was, technically, I work for the servants that came through. I told you, I got hired legitimately." And she throws out an order of your dish, almost perfectly designed. And she smiles up and looks
Okay.
at you.
This isn't double. This is just Lady Selwyn in disguise. It's
No,
just...
she's not in a disguise. She's yes, technically she's in a disguise. Air quotes. It looks almost identical, but a male version.
I guess that's what she... Sure, why not? Well, then I'm gonna go... Okay, you have fun. You have fun.
She turns and walks out. She goes, "Oh, all right, boss. You take care. By the way,
I'm-
I want your recipe book after this. We gotta trade recipes. This is delicious."
And we can talk later. Sure.
As you walk out and you see there is a kind of a glimmering shield around Bartimaeus and Rollman with an identical replication of you in between the two of them, fighting it out as no sound is kind of emanating from it.
Well, as the kids say, from the top rope.
As you go running in, all right. As they'll go back in, I am going to look at Bartimaeus. Bartimaeus, I need a fortitude save. If you fail this, you have yourself to blame.
Is this like a spell?
No, this is a ability I have from my assassin class
Oh.
called Death Attack, because I've been studying you a lot this entire time.
You can only study one target at a time.
Ah, you are correct, normally.
Well, upside is I've lowered his DC by at least a small amount.
You have.
This is-
True.
You're a bastard for it, but it's still there.
That is a 30.
30.
Okay.
Oh, well, you beat it by 5 originally anyways. So what you... Alright. As you manage to pull your head back and the mini folds back, he seems to only nip the tip of your most forward chin as he looks up at you with his little what they're not called katana. Sorry, the little small knives.
Ours? No.
No, it's
Kukri?
yes, kukri. Thank you. His little kukri in his hand as he looks at you and gives you a smile. His face suddenly changes as he sees soot, and as it does, you recognize the Gargan from earlier as he looks at you for a second and smiles.
Is this dude?
However, as that's one thing, I'm also going to turn back towards Roloman.
Hi.
And I can only do this once more. Roloman, give me another fortitude save.
Really? You just get to do it again?
Yep, I get 3 of them.
Well, okie dokie.
And it's not a full round action.
I'm going to use my armor to give myself an enhancement bonus to saves, equal to its armor bonus.
Okay.
So it's a +4.
We haven't seen that in a minute.
No, I don't use it very often.
Turns out it's really good against assassins.
Oh, you
Oh.
can
26.
Motherfucker. Alright. 2 fails, you're a bastard. Alright. What do you think Shark can do? No. No, I can cast that, but I'm not wasting the spell slot yet. Alright.
can't. You don't have the stats required because you have to have minimum spell level +10.
Oh, you're right. Wait, what are you thinking I'm casting?
Oh, it's just
Oh,
in
any
spells in
spell.
general.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like if you're casting spell, like, because the assassins do have a spell list.
Oh.
So
I'm
you
not
hit
looking
10.
at my assassin spell list. I'm looking at my other list.
Well, any list. If it's not based on intelligence, sure. But if it's based
Hey,
on intelligence,
How
then
about you let the DM until you know what's
Sure.
going on, DM? And then when I get it wrong, you're welcome to correct. But I haven't done anything, so correcting something I'm just reading in the background isn't going to help anything. Oh. But
I'm fighting for life.
I know.
That's standard action death attack.
And that's fine if I'm doing something. But if I actually made an action, let me see. Also, excuse me as I'm eating my frozen yogurt here. No, that's all I can do. That one, my turn. Roman, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to hit you now.
Try.
I will be trying. Lethal attacking. I do have a +5 to damage. Because I did a touch deck on you last round.
It's true.
Kind of funny.
Stop touching me, goddammit.
No. I am flanked with Bartimaeus.
Yep.
Solid.
What's
Let's
up?
see. I am flanking with Bartimaeus.
Yes, you
I
are.
presume.
Correct.
Solid.
Makes you feel any better. I'm flanking with myself.
Wait, you have that feat?
No, I'm just fat.
Oh, okay. It was a fat joke.
I can make them too. You don't own them.
26 to hit. That's pretty bad.
You do, yeah. You do hit.
27.
That hits. That does
25.
not.
Darn.
Yeah.
23. Okay.
That would be a nice time for a reaction shield.
It would be nice, wouldn't it?
Or like epic mage armor.
I'll do all as one.
Oh, no. Let us see how much damage you did to me, good sir.
Hopefully a lot.
Hopefully. Will it be enough to break my guise of soot before we get noticed?
Who knows? 88 damage.
Damn! Alright.
Oh wait, sorry. Plus 15 because of that +5 to damage.
Whew, okay. Let me look for my... How much was it, did you say at the end?
It'll be a total of 103.
Their disguise drops, and they drop to the ground. Fully unconscious.
No chances, boys. That's my turn.
That's your turn. As you end it, Bartimaeus, you'd normally be up, but you don't, technically from what you can tell, there is no more initiative. There never was an initiative, so if you'd like to do something, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah, I'm taking this fucker's blood.
Okay. You grab a little bit of a sample, or as you go to draw blood from him, his body begins to disintegrate and leaves nothing but a skeleton.
Skeleton man.
I see. Can I do a knowledge arcana to check if this guy was fucking undead?
Yeah, go ahead. I still kind of like stop midway through striking the skeleton as it disintegrates, kind of like standing beside you both. The actual soot, you assume, at the very least, as he was about to jump in on.
It's a second. It's a second.
Or am
disguised
I?
one.
Yeah, as it looks at both of you with a raised eyebrow for a
Bruce's
second.
hands. 36 and no Arcana. I don't know what that skill check is.
Ah.
It's an
Okay.
abbreviation for knowledge, jackass.
Fantastic. So, as you look at this, and what are you trying to gather for the knowledge here, Bartimaeus?
If that was a species of undead, and if so, what kind of spell that raised him?
It was a species of undead, you are correct, and he was a zombie. And he was raised by an epic level spell.
Cool.
You do not know the spell. However, I will say, as you sorry, I was pulling up the list. That's why it took me a minute. Pause. You do not recognize the spell. As every epic spell or any epic spell with this specific seed is unable to be picked up in a knowledge arcana. However, the only thing you will pick up is that this thing is both a life-giving spell and a death-giving spell. Lastly, on the skeleton, as you look for any symbols or markings, you do notice two markings that catch your attention. One is the symbol of the Ella Ugbo Church, recently changed in many points of the news to this almost blackened handed dragon holding a seemingly what are they called? No, hold up. It's the hourglass. Hourglass.
Answer?
Hourglass. Got it. An hourglass in between the two dragons with their blackened humanoid hands. That, and you see another symbol that you do not recognize, Bartimaeus.
I, like, pick up the symbol and like kind of like motion for Soot to investigate it. As Roland, I love you, but I don't feel like you might know the random archaic knowledge.
Just kind of.
I have fucking 4 ranks in knowledge arcana for your information.
Before I touch it, I look down at who apparently looked like me when I came out. I look up and I say, "You're actually Bartimaeus, right?"
I like take a step forward so that like the ground physically trembles. It's just like you can't really fake this.
Fair enough.
He seems to say this. Sylvan kind of appears behind him. Her male form kind of standing a little bit taller. Still in her kitchen chef attire. She's like wiping her hands on the apron in front of her, and she looks over his shoulder and goes, "What you doing?"
But,
Killing
okay,
assassins.
that one totally counted.
What? What's that? Why is there a skeleton?
Oh, there's actual assassins as well.
Oh, yes, of course. I mean, I figured you knew that.
Just grumble and just pout in the corner for a minute.
She kind of looks down at the rib cage that Soot's kind of now holding as he's looking at. Go ahead, Soot, and give me a knowledge arcana if you'd like.
Sure.
Or if there's something else you'd like to do for the checking it. I'm open.
Yeah, I figured probably not our knowledge arcana again.
Probably not, but I didn't know what the idea was here, so it's up to Soot and what he wants to do with this rib cage with the strange symbols on it.
Okay. The only other one I have is knowledge nature, which we know it's an undead. So what's the point?
You could try knowledge nobility if you would like.
You know what? Sure.
See if you recognize the holy symbol or the other symbol as any sort of house symbol.
It'll be a 31.
You do. The marking of Terracitus' own house seems to be put upon it.
So I was partially right that the assassins were all the people that James had pissed off, just not part of the game, apparently.
I look down at it. I look up at Bartimaeus and I say, "We don't have a rat. We have a cat."
say this, someone kind of smiles at that and goes, "Oh, I love cats.
Cats are pretty nice.
They
I just think
are."
Just think back to like both the Tibet and the fucking encounter with Dorali most recently. I was like, I've rather grown tired of them recently.
Understand.
So it kind of looks at you between three, or someone kind of looks between the three of you and goes, "So did you figure out who the assassins are?" "Oh, I see you found someone." And she looks over at the one kind of the drow sitting at the table, and she goes, "Oh, the easier of the two. Of course, it makes sense.
Yes, we did catch one right after you left.
You know, he
He's a bit
was.
bold.
She was always well known for her less interest in playing around with her targets and more into the continually destroying her targets. So I understand.
I'm going to be looking around during this conversation in case she's trying to distract us.
Now,
Give me a search check.
Bartimus, while you continue your search now into Terrasitis assassins, I'm going to go back to tracking that ogre.
There's an ogre?
Yes, there's an ogre. So I just walk off.
I wish I had an ogre. Bartimaeus, would you like to try one of my hors d'oeuvres that I've made? And she kind of leans over and holds out a tray full of
you
little
do
hot
have
dog
bonding
things.
time. Oh, another nat 20.
Roman turns and walks away.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I do.
She just smiles and she starts trying to hand feed you. She's surprisingly quite strong, Bartimaeus, as she's able to almost pick you up off the ground.
Stay focused on the mission.
I am.
As Roman walks off, looking amongst the crowd for anybody suspicious, Roman, you do notice during this encounter, the storm giant is no longer standing up next to James. Instead, there is a knight kind of stood in heavy armor, looking to be kind of short, around James's height. That seems to have their head, their helmet down, their full armor kind of put on of this heavy plate. And what looks to be a small kite shield on their back and a small club kind of at their hip.
Cool. Are they from House Ironheart?
They do have the sigil of Ironheart on their heavy plate.
Where's the storm giant?
He is standing off to the side, managing a group of butlers that seem to be in a dispute of sorts.
Okay. How does James look? Does James look stressed or uncomfortable?
Tired, as he's kind of standing up there
Yes.
yawning slightly as the caller continues going on. The House of Stone kind of being announced as Lady Heldra stands up there. A beautiful crimson design of Sarazeki and a small pocket or almost hand model kind of being presented to him. He's got a lot of gifts set off to the side that are just kind of piling up at this point. So yeah, it's not an uncomfortable, it's just he definitely looks tired and bored. But no signs of death.
That's good. I'm glad it's not dead yet. I'll activate the X-ray vision ring again on this night fellow.
Okay. As you do, looking through his armor, he does have a couple of unique items underneath. He does have a short sword that seems to be kind of hidden on him, that looks to be giving off a lot of kind of frosty-looking particles outside of the saber. And he is otherwise doesn't seem to have anything else that kind of catches your attention.
I assume I know of the figures that are wearing this similar armor around here. Is this a common sight for an individual like this, or no?
Heavy plate's an expensive thing that James has not provided to his knights. He's provided, as I've been told, leather equipment and then an upgrade to the Rough Bloods equipment. That's
So
it.
who's this guy?
That's the $1 million question.
Who is this guy indeed? And how do I figure out before?
He stabbed James.
Walk up and ask him to
Yes.
by himself.
What? Identify himself? I guess I could just do that.
Yeah. You have authority to just ask people who they are.
Yeah, I was trying to be sneaky about it.
You walk over to him, kind of walk up as James is like talking to the or to Lady Heldra, and giving his pleasantries as you kind of pull the guard to the side. He looks at you and goes, "Oh, sir," as he stands at attention.
Excuse me, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, I'm no one important. I was just hired around the city. I got assigned here. They needed some guards. Karun Stonewick is the name.
Karun Stomach. Who assigned you?
The guard at the gate, he said that to talk to Roloman specifically, said he was like cool with him. I assumed, sir, that he knew you and told you.
Did he tell you to come see me?
No, he told me to come, me and a few other men to just kind of start making ourselves useful and working around the, as he kind of like holds his hand up to the garden party.
Other men, could you point them out to me?
Well, they were told to go inside the castle and have been assigned to guard the throne for some reason. I didn't understand it, but I didn't ask.
I'm gonna kill that man. He will die.
You say this out loud?
No.
Oh, okay.
These are relevant internal thoughts.
All
If
right.
there's anyone reading his mind, that is what they'll hear.
It's fair. I mean, this guy's face is covered, so it'd be hard to get a sense of being
Yes.
recognized or anything.
Interesting. Do you know these other men, or are they just other guards from around the city?
I mean, Phil's a good guy. He's the only one I know. He kind of looks at you and goes, "He's got a unique name because he's a half something. I've never asked, but his mom wasn't one of the kindest of individuals. One of those lives you can get for 2 copper pieces. You know what I mean?" As he kind of like nudges his elbow at you.
Yes, I just look at where he nudged me.
Yeah, looks up, like the helmet kind of looks up, and there's definitely a slight tremble for a moment. And he goes, but you know, sir, the rest I don't really know. They're just guys that work apparently as the militia guardsmen around the town.
Could you identify them?
I mean, if they were put in front of me, probably. I mean, I haven't seen them with their helmets or their visors up, but I mean, there's only so many
Sure,
dwarves of
alright.
us around here.
I have an important mission for you.
So you didn't even know my name a moment ago. Why would you give me an important mission?
Because I can tell when I'm talking to a good lad.
Sir, I hate to be a derelict my duties here, but you must understand with someone like James and the professionalism here, it's really inappropriate for the head bodyguard and like right hand of the merchant company to assign random and important duties to a nobody named person, especially in these situations.
You are correct. You have a mission. How about that?
I mean, sir, my mission was to stand here, but all right, if you want me to do something else, I can't tell you no.
Yes. You see that man over there, the very large one with many folds?
Yes, sir, Mr. Bartimaeus, one of the higher ups. Yes.
I'm gonna, before I send this towards the squishy mage, what is the general vibe I get from this guy? Because I think Bartimaeus will be fine if he suddenly gets fucking backstabbed by this guy.
I mean, the only thing that he seems to be hiding is a short sword with some frost coming off it. I mean, he doesn't look to be threatening. He definitely has intelligence to him. If you want to give me a profession mercenary, you can try and see if you can figure out something about him.
Sure. Just in case this is an assassin, but I don't have the time. I just need to be near James, and I don't want to go on a witch hunt. Ugh. I'm pawning him off to you, Bartimaeus. 15.
15. Now, would you like to know this guy's classes or his level in comparison to you?
Level.
He is a level higher than you.
What the fuck?
As you
Just
kind
caught
of
my attention.
As you point over to Bartimaeus, he kind of looks at him and goes, "I can guard him, sir, if you're going to guard Roloman. I mean, that would make sense for the duties in these situations. I'm not important enough to be up here. I'm just standing here because no one was here."
That
Oh.
your slip of the tongue or his with the guard Roloman?
Huh?
Oh, I was asking DM if that was his slip of the tongue or the character's slip of the tongue for guarding Roloman.
Yeah, I assume you meant James.
James, yes, my apologies. Yeah, that was my accident. My bad.
It's all good. I just wanted to double
Yeah,
check.
fully always verify, because sometimes I do it on purpose.
So there was nobody here. This is me talking internally, not out loud. But there's nobody here before you came up. So that means the storm giant left and he was absent for some time.
Yes, that is
That's
correct, sir.
not
As
good.
he nods.
Motherfucker, I wasn't speaking to you.
As you say that, he looks at you and goes, "Yes, you were, sir."
You can give you mines. That's cool too.
No. Oh, the helmet, sir. My apologies. My grandfather, as he takes it off, and kind of this normal-looking, very average-looking, older snowbeard. A little bit like middle-aged-ish. Kind of looks a little bit like James. His eyes look very dull, though. His face slightly scarred up as he kind of takes his helmet off and goes, "This thing lets me detect thoughts, like at will, basically. I can read minds. Great for bodyguard duty, as you can imagine, as guard.
Of course.
The thing kind of activates on its own a lot of times. I apologize, sir. I'll take it off while we're talking."
No problem. Was that on by chance when you're talking with your buddies that came in with you?
"Of course, sir. I don't talk to any strangers without it on."
Okay.
Oh,
Was there
by the
anything
way,
concerning?
James is just screaming "fuck" in his head over and over again. He's
Oh,
been doing
yeah,
it for
that's
the
very
entire
common.
time I've been here.
That's very common.
And what was your question, sir?
Did you hear the thoughts of any of the others that joined you when you came in?
Of course, I've been reading the thoughts of near everyone except for the nobles, out of respect for their position.
But you've been reading James's mind.
Well, he kind of shouts really loudly in his own head. It's hard to not hear it.
Okay. Is there anything concerning you would like to tell me?
Don't trust the little, wiener thingies. One of the guests has gotten sick from it. There's about 3 young ladies that have been staring at your ass for about the last hour and talking in their minds descriptively about things they want to do to it. So I've heard things that I wish I had never heard before. I've been near brothels that were cleaner than that. Let me think. There's someone talking about kidnapping and killing Bartimaeus. There's an undead fellow walking around because I couldn't read his mind. I can only not read the minds of undead people.
Okay. Is he still walking around?
Kind of looks about and puts his helmet back on and goes, "He's not within 30 feet of us."
Okay.
Beyond that, half the nobles want to be James, the other half want to kill James. Not on a personal thing, just like that vengeance you hear from rich people.
Uh-huh.
I can't think of it. Oh, there's a waiter walking around. Weird guy's got some weird thoughts. He keeps saying something about a lot of dung, put under the garden, and keeps thinking about something about a match or a torch. I don't know what the hell was on his mind.
Bombs. Bombs are in his mind, good soldier.
It's a bomb.
Oh. Fine.
Looks at you and goes, "You can make. Wait, you mean like an explosive with dung? Yeah. They make a dung explosive is the day I'll fly."
Interesting stuff. There's a lot of information.
Because I've been working, for the last couple of hours that we've been out here. Of course, I've gathered a lot. I can tell you every noble's personal interests in this situation. I was going to give James a lift before we went to the dinner. I figured that might be a way of getting myself in his good graces and maybe get me a job.
Do you have the list on you already?
No, I was going to write it after I was able to get away. Clearly I can't just stand here and just take notes.
Fair enough. Well, I better bring Bartimaeus here. I don't want to leave James. Bartimaeus. I wave Bartimaeus.
He is currently
He's
kind of
not
being
busy.
slightly curled by this woman in her male form
I
and
forgot.
is being hand-fed hot dogs. Like a Greek, like a Roman emperor in his chair.
Bartimaeus, I'm reaching out to you. What were those noises?
It's just embracing the inner Java.
Okay. Are you coming this way or not coming this way?
I don't know. Do I notice that he needs me?
I assume Roman's kind of not waving you hand over head, but I do assume he's trying to get your attention pretty clearly.
Yes.
Look very torn for a moment, and I just go, "At my command, that way!" And see if that works.
She looks at you and goes, "Oh, all right, go," and she like shoves you up on your feet again. Go be about your hero business. I've got to go plan how to kill James without you noticing. And she walks away and disappears into a shadow.
Forbidden love.
It truly is.
She likes me. Yeah, probably not. But hey, it's nice to pretend. So I begin walking on over to the Rollerman.
And our knight friend.
Yeah, you walk up, the guardsman kind of like comes to a stand and looks at you and goes, "Oh, Sir Bartimaeus," and he kind of gives a light bow.
I don't believe we've been acquainted.
My name is Corin Stonewake. We would not be acquainted. I'm local to Venkos Hold. My family's been here for a few generations, but we fled before the battle started, and it came back once we heard it was safe.
It's kind of like non.
Very nice young man. He's done some good work.
I just like look at the visibly old man. And just turn to Roland.
I don't see age, boy.
His beard has more silver and gray in it than white, dude. Yeah, no.
Would you mind explaining to Bartimaeus what you told me?
Which part?
Like all of it. Speed through it.
Sir,
So Bartimaeus.
Sir Rolman, I do again hate to aspire to be someone of position of power over you, but I do think taking the advice may come in handy. I am at a low rank position. My explanation is given to you as a professional courtesy for you to be able to take and to use your own professional intent and understanding and experience far beyond my own capabilities and translate it to your compatriots in a way that works to their understanding. I could not dare to understand the capabilities of Sir Bartimaeus here, nor what his kind of level of intelligence is needed. I may be incapable of providing him with the information, while your experience could serve much better.
Fascinating man.
I've been on this planet a lot longer than you, and so I'm much more educated. It's nothing
You have
personal.
your helmet off, sir.
Yeah, he nods and goes, "Yes, it still activates even in my hand. I do not have to wear it, technically."
Oh, another cool thing to know. Just so you know, Bartimaeus, he can read your thoughts right now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He nods at that and goes, "Don't worry, I've learned, after getting a peek into certain images, to run away, in a sense, or close my mind off. Do you know James has a thing for large chocolatey dwarves?"
Probably mother issues.
Alright,
But,
that give you points for that. That caught me off guard. Sorry, go ahead.
Bartimaeus, he came in along with several others due to the men at the front guard that, we both know of, letting them in.
Okay, I don't know if he's part of the game, but that man is definitely some sort of assassin.
Right here, sir.
The characterization assassin? I don't know.
Do you think he's an assassin?
The game, see?
Huh?
He looks up
This
at you
isn't the-
both. Oh, good. Sorry, Bartimaeus?
This isn't the gate guy, is he?
No, this is not. This
isn't.
No. He was hired by the gate guard.
Yeah, that's what I'm
What
saying.
I'm saying is, like, the gate guard is definitely an assassin.
Oh, okay.
The
Okay,
longest
gotcha.
con ever, bro.
He has made so many fucking decisions that can only be wildly guessed at being incompetent. When you're that incompetent, you have to be competent at being that way.
This is not the first NPC that's been like this. That was just an idiot. That was just...
Corin looks up and goes, "Well, I mean, the gate guard said he was gonna go into the castle for the day and spend his time protecting James's vaults. I assume that's where you'd find him right now."
What vaults? They're empty.
Also, there's no fucking way some random guy is just allowed to walk in there.
Nah, he's the front guard. He's allowed to go wherever he wants, dude.
We need to have a talk about how this is laid out.
I'm not allowed to go wherever he wants.
Corin kind of looks up and goes, Would You want me to stay here, sir, with the storm giant butler there and guard James while you look for him, or would you like me to join you?
What do you think, Bartimaeus, of this individual in front of us?
Be happy
Guys,
to
I might need
assist.
it. I've been in this castle alone for like 30 minutes now.
We're gonna
You're
get back in a
fine.
minute, don't worry.
Yeah. I just kind of like sigh and like put out a hand and say, "Well, if you mean for us to trust you, put her there, pal."
Kind of holds out his hands willingly and like, of course. This isn't a pact, right? As he like hesitates for a second and looks at you.
No, I'm just taking part of your blood.
Oh, okay. As long as you do it from the hands and not the arms. As he like shakes your hand.
Yep. I just do the thing.
The usuals.
All right. Give me a spell resistance check, please.
It's man. Yes, spell resistance.
Yes. You do not succeed, Bartimaeus.
Try again.
As you take his blood, and it seemed to cast on it, it seems to not do anything. He kind of looks at you as he puts his helmet back on and goes, "Is there anything else I can do for you two?"
Well, apparently you're magically fortified. You wouldn't mind giving it to me manually.
Kind of looks up at you and goes, "Magically Oh, my grandfather was a caster of some sort. I've never studied magic, though."
Yes, much of this is usually a natural benefit.
He nods and goes, "Yeah, what may I assist with, please?"
I just like hold them out of vial. It's just like a little like tiny pinprick. Is like, if you wouldn't mind.
I mean, okay. He kind of looks at it and lets it draw blood once again, and kind of hands it back to you.
Then I cast the blood biography.
Kind of nods, and give me another spell resistance check.
On the blood?
Yep,
I don't know how that works.
you'll see why.
His grandfather lives in his blood. Kill him.
I mean, it implies that he's naturally spell resistant. It's not from a thing.
26, you
Jeez.
do succeed this time, and you're right. So that was a good thing. Comment there. As you do succeed, and now you can go ahead and roll, I assume, for your blood biography.
29.
29.
So that should be just everything.
Okay. Yep, it does. Alright, let me pull up my list here.
Mr. Investigator Bartimaeus.
Yeah. Okay. They are alive, and they are healthy in front of you. Their type and subtype. They are of this plane, and their their typing is humanoid.
Subtype of dwarf?
Subtype is not dwarf. Your spell does not give you anything, as it does not seem to able to comprehend what this is. Current location is not in front of you, but is also in front of you, as you sense about 27 other locations all across the known continents seemingly ping at the same time, giving you a slight headache with this spell. Their strength relative to yours is 15 levels higher. Deific connection. This person is tied to a deity, and one that you have never seen before, the symbol of, or the seemingly mana coming off this individual. And their primary class is a cleric.
I just like turned to them. I just like the flattest expression. I was like, really?
I had to try, as he suddenly turns into this massive-looking Gargan and like pulls out his weapons and like looks both of you and goes, "This is gonna hurt." Give me a will save. Both of you.
Okay, I'm gonna use moment for mine.
You motherfucker! God damn it! Stop doing that.
No.
I'm gonna fail my will save and die.
Yeah, he's gonna fail as well save.
That's normal. Yeah, it's okay. It's not to kill you.
Alright, it's 25.
It's just a subject.
25. God damn it! You beat me because you met the DC. You motherfucker. God damn it, Roland. Both of you do not feel the sudden intense good aura that is blended out from this individual, seemingly glimmering as it does. However, as they stand there, they look at you. I will mention, Rollman, you met a person that looks similar to this Gargan before. This looks a lot like Goose.
Goose.
Not Goose himself, but looks a lot like him. That is one cast. Let's see, do I have anything else I can do?
Oh, was that a spell?
It was a spell.
Can I attack him? I could. Do I attack him? No, I don't.
Let me
Can
check. What was that spell? To be fair, it was a psionic power. To be very clear.
Oh, never
Does
mind.
that?
Yeah.
Does psionic power still provoke archery attacks? I do not know if they do or not.
They do. However, I think, if I remember right, let me pull up my list. Do I have that feat? No, I do not have that feat. So they do. Yes, I do provoke opportunity. You are correct.
I don't take them.
Okay. That's terrifying.
It should be.
Hold up. I need to look up something because you kind of. I was hoping you would hit me. Give me a second. Cool. So yeah. I'm gonna cast a secondary spell on myself. I can do this innately, as this is a supernatural ability. And I'm going to go ahead and cast Ectoplasmic Form on myself as I suddenly turn translucent, rippling, and ectoplasm, and generally just seems to turn into a moving about ooze of a Gargan. Now, before we get into the combat of this, we're going to take a moment to go back to Soot. So rolling back the clock for a moment, Soot, as you rush off, having with the ribs still in your hand, as you head off hunting for an ogre, seeing Bartimaeus be basically cradled like a baby in his or in the Selwyn's arms, opening up the castle doors of the front entrance as you do, and closing them quite quickly behind you, as some of the guards seem to kind of take notice and look at you as if this, wondering if this is time to enter in. As you close them quickly, kind of getting that understanding as you walk off. Inside you see the throne room, of course, where the 4 guards seem to be kind of all sitting, helmets on, heavy plate, all of them wearing the sigil of Ironheart, kind of enjoying what looks to be dark bottles of some sort of booze that you can smell. And there's about 4 bottles on the ground as they kind of lounge about the throne.
Well, time to do butler things. People are drinking on the job.
Whip him into shape.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
there's
gonna walk up.
What's the plan, Soot?
I'm walking up with narrowed eyes.
As you walk up, the dwarves one looks up with a loud hiccup and kind of pulls his visor up a few times as he looks at you and pulls it back down, pulls it back up, and holds it up for a second and goes, you look awful like the butler in charge. You want a drink?
Uh-huh.
As he holds up a bottle of booze in his hand that you recognize as one of the many bottles that James has had ordered and brought for the party.
So you pilfered the Lord's stash?
He won't care. He's a weakling. He cries about everything. That's what the guard at the gate said.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of looks at you, kind of wondering. Goes, "You sure you don't want one? I mean, Lord James is a pushover. He won't care if we're drinking a little bit of it. The nobles will have plenty. There's 20 more bottles of the stuff."
I'm gonna hit him with a stick.
Okay.
Damn straight to the killing.
Damn.
No, it's the stick side. It's not lethal.
I roll to attack.
37.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your damage.
23 bludgeoning.
As you smack him hard across the face, you see the plate from his helmet slightly dent into his cheek as he takes it, the bottle going flying, blood spattering out of his mouth as a few teeth go flying off onto the ground. blood coming down his nose as it dribbles, and you can see already his cheeks starting to turn purple as he looks over at you. Shock and fear and anger in his eyes all at once, and then fear again as he looks up and goes, the hell was that for? We're just having a good time. So it has background noise going on. Give him a minute.
Killers don't have a good time during parties. They do their job during a party.
Right. Wait, was that thud in Soot's house and not my own? Did I hear from his muted mic?
Oh no.
I don't know if my mic picked up this line. Go ahead.
Sorry about that.
You're good.
Okay. So how do you react? It was like the one moment I stepped away.
Yes. Fear, scare, anger, and then fear again as he looked up and goes, What was that for? No one's gonna be bothered by us drinking. He just kind of starts blubbering on, blood kind of dribbling down his nose and everything.
Go do your job before I make these hits permanent.
Looks up at you and looks at his teeth on the ground, and looks at the other guards who are already kind of like setting down the bottles they were holding, and kind of like stands up and goes, "Right, you heard the boss. We're supposed to be working. Stop drinking." As he kind of like stumbles over with the rest of them towards the door.
First, where's that gate guard who so lovingly told you to do this?
Looks you up and down. The guard that you're talking to kind of seems to get a sense of the situation, almost as if he's like realized he can pin the blame on someone else, at least enough not to get him killed. Yeah. As he kind of like looks you up and down and goes, he went down, and he kind of spits out blood. Down behind the throne, I guess. He told us to guard the passage. We didn't know there was a passage there. He walked down and told us to stand here and not let anyone pass.
Mm-hmm. I'll make sure you survive for this misgiving as I pat him on the shoulder and start going down the passage.
He kind of watches you for a moment and then looks at three guards kind of look at him, and he kind of looks back and goes, "You heard him, move it. Let's get back to work. Can't let James know that we're drunk. If he finds out, we're fucked." So they all kind of like stumble towards the guard exit and find their way out into the garden.
Mission acquired, blend in.
I will, however, use my communication crystal that I have with Bartimaeus.
Okay. As you activate it, I will let you know the crystal does not seem to light up, signifying it does not seem to activate.
Damn.
Well, unfortunate. I'm off to kill a man. Unfortunate.
Okay, it's not even bothered by the fact. Okay, cool. As you look down, seeing the crystal, like as you tap it a few times, nothing kind of sputtering, no light, no nothing.
No service.
Kind of like accepting it as you sigh and head down further. Okay.
A bit finicky.
It takes you about 5 minutes of walking through, and you do find guards posted here and there at their assigned positions, kind of standing. Not fully alert, but not exactly like sleeping on the job. They seem to notice you beforehand, but seem to kind of hesitate before doing anything. As you come into the light each time, they seem to kind of recognize, salute you, and go back to standing at attention as they were as you pass by. Each one giving you the same story. The supposed gate guard was at the or had come down here after being given orders by James to retrieve something from the vault. Having paperwork, they assumed it was acceptable.
I swear, if there was a second vault hidden behind the first vault that we didn't find, I swear.
Wouldn't that be hilarious if no one looked for it? Yeah. I think James did spend time looking underground, though, for other magic items across the castle for his first downtime. I can't recall, though. But as you kind of head down to the basin, you do find at the end the open vault that James hasn't touched since, still with the, now emptied, just basically a nice glimmering hall where in sits an individual just kind of sitting there in a almost meditating stance, their eyes closed, their head kind of straight up, their legs kind of in a butterfly almost position, their knees kind of pushed up against their groin, their hands together, and a low hymn kind of seems to be coming from them as they kind of seem to glimmer a greenish coloration.
I should have known.
I figured you'd not respond.
What's the master plan?
The figure does not respond and continues to him.
Can I roll for what the Heim is?
Sure.
Because usually they have meaning.
Yeah, give me a knowledge history.
Okay.
He's going to summon a god.
I hope not. I'm not equipped to fight God. Not yet. Need at least 5 more levels.
I feel like we're fighting a god.
25.
25. Yes, this is a song recounting the rise of the Frostbuster, a lesser clan, and how they rose to such prominence through their many exploits. As the figure kind of sits there, helmet still on, armor kind of covering everything. It's every bit of skin.
Oh shit, what was the clan leader's name? Frostbuster. Wait, hold on.
James's daddy.
Yeah. James's papa.
Time to go look. I think I have it written somewhere here. Let me pull it up.
I think it's his dad. He was a fighter, not really like a religious man, wasn't he?
Correct.
Yeah, we know he was a Saraseki worshiper.
That's fair.
He was. Do. Oh, I don't think I've actually told you guys or given you guys his name in the thing. Yeah, it's not listed there. It's in my notes only.
Okay, then I have another way I can word this. That's fine.
I was gonna say, I think James told you though. Here, let me
I'm sure he did. Especially after we had the conversation, he might be here.
Yeah, there you go. I found it.
Oh, okay. Lord Alfondrig, I presume, or someone acting as such. Doesn't truly matter.
The armor stops hemming and kind of stops. As the figure kind of head kind of leans forward, and the helmet kind of takes to the side as it looks at you and goes in Dwarvish. Once, maybe. Now, possibly.
Uh-huh. I'm hoping we can have a nice talk instead of a fight to the death like everyone else today seems to insist upon.
I seek no death upon any here.
That's good.
Though the actual gate guard is unconscious, laying at his house for the last week. I would check on his corpse.
That sounds about right.
What do you
Well, what
seek?
is your goal, then? Find potential lord of a house. All I see is an empty room and a lot of guards that I have to discipline now.
The creature kind of, or the armor set kind of stays sitting there and kind of looks at you again, tweaks its head to the other side, and goes, I seek only to protect mine kin, the last choice, the last thought I had. All of what I am is in that last belief and breath I gave. As it quietly looks at Soot once more. And Soot mutes and thinks and ponders for a second, rubbing his little chin beard. I assume Soot has like a Fu Manchu, honestly, but I might be wrong on that.
Right.
Welcome back, Soot.
Yep.
Did you catch what I said or no?
Seek to protect your kin. That's fair, I suppose. So you'll leave peacefully afterwards? Or are you going to tell me about some world-ending threats? Or...
I do not see the future. I do not see the past. I stand here for James Dragon. My kin is in trouble, and I am here to protect.
In trouble how?
His life, the string that shows his fate, is either to be clipped or see itself exhausted and given to another.
Today? Or later.
Possibly.
See the future.
And riddle speaker.
I don't speak the future. Also says much profit bullshit. Which is an old man.
And you being here can help with that?
No,
Specifically in this room?
not in the
Then why?
slightest.
Then why?
So exasperated with the situation, just kind of like glasses out, the fingers against the bridge of his nose, I imagine, kind of looking at this whole thing.
Just rubbing his temples, yeah.
The armor tweaks its head and looks at you and kind of stands suddenly as the armor kind of clanks and clanks together and goes, "Why do you stand and breathe when the world will see you dead?"
I should have died of old age 100 years ago. I unlike most old men, I don't do the prophetic talk.
Death comes for us all, no matter the choice. The question really is not whether it's in the future or now. The fact that I am here answers the question you have asked.
Very well. Then I'm going to leave you here, and I'm going to go back to my work, which was to save James Drake's life.
And you will fail, and you will be the cause of the end.
Yes. Prophecy, yada yada.
One would be wise to listen for the flowing leaves and not trust the blackened skin of a leaf that has been burnt twice.
Alright, was James fucked over twice?
Probably a lot of people.
Clunk goes to the door where the two guards that kind of keep the final entry guarded, and walks up, opens it, and kind of says this is calling. Two guards kind of look at him and go and kind of watch as he walks off, sighing inwardly as they realize they're not being punished. As you head up the gate or up the way of the tunnel way once more. About the time you get to the castle gates, you see as Roloman and Bartimaeus seem to be walking up these stairs, or towards the stairs, up to the castle with another figure, his helmet kind of on, and then seemingly kind of talking amongst each other as you kind of walk out. The whole thing looks peaceful as you look out. The dinner's going great. James is smiling. The people are excited, seemingly cheering as James suddenly gives a great speech. Bartimaeus and Roland seem to wave up at you. The guard seems happily looking up at you.
So, it's a will save for illusions, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, am I good to...
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yep.
Do the thing again.
You said a lot of things I did not believe. I'm gonna do it again.
As Split hears James's speech suddenly repeat from the
that's not
beginning.
possible.
Yeah, 37. Yeah.
As your eyes as you kind of blink a few times, the illusion seems to dissipate as now Bartimaeus and Roland seem to be standing to either side talking to this individual as he seems to kind of ready himself slightly and looking at both of them with what looks to be a dagger that they have yet to notice in his hand.
A fine illusion, but not good enough.
As you say this, the guy trancing as a guard between Bartimaeus and Roland kind of stops and goes, "Oh shit!" As he speaks in element or not infernal. Igni. And goes,
Oh, I speak in. Hey.
"All right." Puts his hands up. "I don't get paid enough for this. Fine, Lady Frostvale, fuck yourself." As he walks away to the chair and goes,
"Yeah, that was one of the guys.
I'm not getting punched today. I swear to God, Frostvale, this is not what I signed up for. I can kill both of them, but the ugly one is going to grease me, and if I get that grease on my shoes, it isn't coming out."
He doesn't want to get punched by a monkey. Understandable.
And looks back at James and looks back at Roland and then looks back at where Selwyn was and goes, "If you're listening to this, Selwyn, I'm telling you, the filthy monkey is not okay. As he points at Rollman, I'm not letting it touch me again. And the other one's
Rollman,
greasy.
Rollman, go tap him and say the word.
I will go say the word. I'm going to go touch you, sir.
You touch me and I'll kill you, as he speaks in primitive elf. I'm going. Jesus Christ. I swear to God, you filthy bastard.
There are the rules of this game.
I
hope you
don't
understand.
care. You touch me and I will take that hand.
I'll touch him.
As
I
he
don't care.
turns back, hand out, or finger out, pointing at you.
If Sid wants to, go ahead.
You touch me,
I'll do it.
I'll kill you
I'll
too.
touch it.
I already heard it. I'm sitting down. As he goes to sit down in his chair and sits next to
Does
girl.
the piece fall over or does it not?
It does.
Okay. Cool.
Only Lady Frostvale's piece still stands.
And there was probably one, maybe not. Who knows?
Bartimaeus,
No, we gotta
give me a fortitude save, DC 75.
Ooh,
'Cause you
hey,
ate-
make it not 20.
Rollman,
good.
give me a will save, DC 35.
Okay.
Oh, here's my fucking 20. So I didn't fail.
Bartimaeus,
Boom.
you are paralyzed instantly.
I'll do the moment of perfect mind.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Come on. Do it.
I can succeed. Will I?
I don't know.
Maybe. Wow.
Yeah.
What is this? Is this a
This is a paralysis spell effect.
paralysis?
Yes.
Well,
Oh, he's immune. He's an elf.
That is
Paralysis?
correct. Let me double check.
I'm
Yeah.
immune to magical sleep.
Wait, are elves? Wait, is that 5th edition? Let me check. Let me pull up. 'Cause
Where am I? Mine?
I don't remember.
It's
Like,
magical
that's-
sleep is what I'm immune to.
Yeah,
It's only sleep.
I think it is only
Yeah.
sleep. I think it's 5th edition where they get paralysis immunity.
Wow.
Yeah.
One low.
Okay.
Unfortunate.
And as both of them find themselves paralyzed, Soot, you are the only one able to move as you watch as Selwyn, literally standing next to James, takes off the disguise of the storm giant butler that you've all been handing back and forth and smiles as James, looking up in fear and horror, sees nothing but the most terrifying concept in his mindset, a broke bank account.
Casting Phantasmal Killer on him.
And James, we'll go down the following round. Soot, you have 60 feet between you and her. What are you gonna do?
You must touch them.
I have a 240-foot run.
Okay. You gonna try and grapple me?
Grapple the God Slayer lady.
I'm just gonna touch you.
Okay.
I'm just going to.
All right.
That was the rule.
Make a touch attack. Yeah.
Wait. Do a charge and just do the thing because it gives you a +2.
That's what I'm doing. It's
And
a
you're
charge
flanking with
attack.
James.
It's a charge attack touch
We
flank.
gotta stack all this shit, man. We gotta do it all.
It's James's father with the checkbook, and just that all the checks are signed by James already.
Do you have Emerald Razor?
What's
Please
up?
leave Emerald Razor. It makes a weapon attack, touch attack.
I don't have it.
Well, he's
So
already
no.
doing that touch attack.
So, DM, by your rules, do I roll for crit confirm on touch attacks?
Yes, because it works regardless. It's still, I mean, as long as unless it's a spell effect that says it can't crit, which I mean, some spells can't crit.
Okay, let me just roll a d20. Hold on, because I'll do the math for the mod after. Well, that's probably not going to be confirmed.
Ooh. All right. What is it?
I did nat 20 on the initial touch attack.
Okay.
Which with base attack, 31, and then 35 because of my stats.
35 to my touch AC does beat me by 5.
Okay.
Huh?
Then it wasn't at 20 for the attack, so at the very least.
Correct.
Yep. And of course, I say, as I touch her, well played, Lady Selwyn. Lady Selwyn.
Nope. Oh, okay. She smiles and goes.
Yeah, I was doing a full. Let me
Go
cook.
Go ahead. Sorry.
That's why I was leading up to it. Well played, but I know Lady Selwyn.
She smiles at
Yep.
you and goes, "You're right."
I didn't think the trick would be that you were. I had to also grab you.
No, that wasn't the trick. And she smiles at you.
It was a trick.
And James drops to the ground, convulsing, foaming at the mouth, as the correct phase was Lady Frostvale. And you watch as James starts convulsing. Now, James will get to roll something in the background, finally. However, Lady Selwyn will back off, not start getting in the way of Soot, as James drops to the ground, spitting up foam and beginning to convulse. She look at you and go, "Would you like to buy the antidote or take your chances?" She smiles at you coyly.
What's your price? It's the second day in a row I have to risk my life.
I want permanent job, a payment, and a cushy life.
Define cushy.
I don't want to have to work or kill unless it's worth my time and the value that I'm going to commit to it.
Rollman as the only one left that's up of the company are these acceptable terms. And you can, I believe, study and talk.
Can I put stock while paralyzed?
No.
Sorry, Roland, what was that?
Am I able to talk or
Yeah.
no?
Yeah.
It's stuttering speech. It just locks out any like magic that would be from talking.
Oh, from the paralysis effect. No, she'll cancel the effect now that James is down. My apologies. Yes, she will go ahead and snap her fingers. Although Bartimaeus is still caused because his was internal. He has to digest that shit.
Damn. Oh, they fed you that shit.
I
man.
can't stop it. Yeah, he's
Crazy.
he's literally paralyzed for at least 10 rounds. Or for sorry, I'm rolling now. No, 9 rounds. My apologies.
I also
Except by fucking one. That's fucked up.
Yeah. Bartimaeus?
I got force fed. This is bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
You willingly did this.
took it in. Don't even.
What do you mean?
But,
Okay, I may have only put up a token resistance, but there was a resistance.
All right, Garfield. All right, you know.
Well, I don't want James to die, so yeah.
I brought it and give him the neutralized poison.
I can give you neutralized poison. I just don't know if that's going to be enough. I'll try. I have one.
I assume it's not instant. We could try and then take her.
I'll shove a neutralized
Only
poison
get
potion.
3 chances. And she smiles and goes and takes a seat at the table. The crowd is gasping in fear and concern as they're watching, as the guards kind of like circle around to give room. Yeah. What are you gonna try? So.
Yeah, but Lev, I don't know that.
I'm telling you. I got
Okay. Sure. I go over and I stab Bartimaeus and I put the blood in the vial.
Alright. Like a pinata as you poke him in the arm as it starts to like unload, like immediately pouring out of him like a garden hose. Yeah, it fills up the vial pretty quickly.
I walk over and I shove that in James's mouth.
Ooh, not again. Delay, you
Yes,
motherfucker.
It's a bad day for James.
So a lot of them are not able to be cleared instantly, but delay poison is a great
I'll give you
one.
that. Yeah, I'll give you that because I think that would stand even for an immunity killer. Okay, yeah. To which the spell's duration does not affect until the spell's duration is expired. So 1 hour per level. What level are you for the caster level, please?
11.
11. So you have 11 hours, James, as you start stop the convulsing kind of stops. The heavy drooling is kind of something that seems to continue as a side effect.
Now, as he's still alive and the game's not over, I start walking over to Lady Frostville.
And you say the word as you go. As she's sitting there, she's not gonna get up, and she smiles at you.
Yep. Yeah.
She looks at you. And
I hate you so much.
that is not the word.
I know. I just wanted you to know I have 11 hours.
Or do you? Maybe I have more assassins. Maybe there's still more amongst the crowd.
It's Lady Frostvale.
Correct. She smiles and goes, as she tips, as you see Bartimaeus and Roland's pieces already haven't been tipped over, as your own was wobbling, and she smiles and goes, Not a typical win, but you did win by all accounts. Although, I'll say we're going to call it a half win, which means I will only give you the coin that we carried and a singular item from each of us that you may pick, of course, unfairness. However, I will also request an equal payment in that me and my 2 colleagues are not only allowed to leave alive, but we are also given a job on this expedition, as I've been looking for a nice little payout.
You won't try to kill James or our men on the expedition?
Well, I can't speak to the other individuals joining, but assumingly they don't have a contract on them, then no.
And I believe it's a small ask. The coin and item and a vial of the antidote. And a vial of the antidote.
If you insist,
I do.
I will be happy to provide. As she pulls a pendant from around her neck and hands it off to you and goes, do we have a deal then?
I believe Lord James Drake would not mind hiring such an able person. I'll agree on his behalf if he disagrees, so I believe he'll see eye to eye at the end
I
of the
vouch
day.
for James in this front.
She nods and smiles. Splendid! Now allow me to do something in the background as she waves her hands slightly, and you see a huge magical glyph kind of appear over the castle as it begins to glow this purplish color. And she smiles and goes, you might want to close your ears for this next part. And she starts waving her hands as magical arcane runes kind of pull off of her hands, and as she speaks out, do you guys cover your ears? All but James, of course, who's, still dealing with his thing.
I'm still passed out on the ground, basically.
Oh, that's true.
Oh wait,
Bartimaeus
no one can
can't.
cover
Oh,
Bartimaeus'
that's fair. So Roman, are you
I
gonna?
cover mine.
I
Oh wait,
put
do you have the silence coin?
Well,
Would you?
You could activate
I
it on
put
him.
in-
But go ahead.
I put in earplugs and I just go cover Bartimaeus' ears because I have earplugs.
Okay.
I
As
will cover my
you,
own ears.
Long since vanished, by the way. It's not active.
yeah,
Oh.
as you watch the spell activate, almost everyone, including the guards, James himself, all the nobles' eyes, except for Lady Adamus, all seem to glow purple for a moment. And then, as the spell circle breaks apart and shatters, the Selwyn smiles out and goes, "Huh. Well, that should rewind us enough. You can." She motions to pull your hands off your ears and looks at each of you and goes, They won't remember a thing. Neither will James. He'll just wonder why. He'll just think that he passed out from all the talking with the nobles. I will look forward to our future ventures. As she gives a smile and stands up as the other 2 kind of follow after her.
When do we
Collect
get the
those items? Yeah,
and
before
coin?
you leave.
I will have a catalog delivered to you after the party is over, but if you'd rather take them now, as she smiles, as she kind of stands up and walks over, I do have a catalog on me, of course. I will send you a list. Thankfully, I have this list pre-prepared this time.
Okay.
I didn't
It's
forget.
almost like you planned this.
Yeah, I know, right?
Shockingly, don't trust an assassin to fully keep their word if we let them leave.
No, you're right. I was fully going to take off. I wasn't going to pay you for the item. Alright, so I've separated these out for the 3 loot piles. So you, like I said, 1 item each, and then I'll give you the coin possession, because I have to do their calculations for that. But as they hold out their items, these are the ones that they provide. They do not tell you which items come from who, only that these are the sets of items that you can pick from. And please take the trail rations. I'd love that.
It'd be pretty funny.
Alright,
Look, they
Plus
probably do
dexterity
some
plus
shit.
6 is kind of crazy.
alright.
I mean, any of the stat boost items are kind of crazy.
Oh, they all plus
Like-
6. My God.
There's a circlet of charisma plus 6 right there
My God.
as well.
Oh, let's take the Masterwork Thieves tools.
Okay. So here's my thought.
Oh.
I believe the bracers of armor are the only epic item here.
Yes.
Because plus 6 stat items are not epic, they're just the peak of normal.
Correct.
Yes.
Well, bracers of armor are somewhat unique in that they keep going. So I think it's 10 is their epic level.
Really?
It is a wondrous item. I can confirm to craft them, you need epic wondrous item. So, you are correct.
Oh,
That
no,
is the only epic
right.
item.
The common item for bracer goes to plus 8. He's right.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because bracers of armor are instead of an armor bonus, so they.
Yeah, because they're like mages.
The Tome of Clear Thought is also pretty good, though. Clear Thought is intelligence, right?
I believe so, but don't quote me on that. I have to take a look.
Yes.
Tomes don't recharge.
Correct.
Base
Yeah,
rules.
it's a +5.
Oh, is it red?
No, it is not.
It is not red, so it is charged.
From what you could tell, Roman, these seem to be the equipment these people have either brought or given to basically do this assassination.
And yeah, that is intelligence. Just for
That'd be pretty crazy.
Can I? Well, whenever I get unparalyzed, can I give them a quick little shakedown and look for anything with my mentor sigil on it?
I will confirm. As you ask that, none of them have anything. Selwyn, she does, and she will provide you, as she does on the pile, the symbol of the Frostvale House, which is not a noble house, so to speak. Kind of like the Zoldyck family, and the idea of like they're an infamous house that's noteworthy enough to be feared by many people, but not enough to be like a powerful position in any specific land. But yeah, she throws the symbol of the House Frostvale onto the thing and just looks up at you and goes, "That's what you wish to pick?"
Well, I don't suppose I could offer a trade of sorts.
The deal is a deal. I stand by my word.
I just like look at my party, just kind of deflate because they're fucking way I'm convincing them of that shit.
We're gonna meet her again. She's coming. You can convince her later if you really want that later, because she is coming to the expedition. That's what she said.
Correct.
I feel like we have to take like a high octane item that they're offering.
Oh, I do have to update one thing. Good though.
We're probably never gonna see like until like level 20 plus 6 stat boost.
No, I think that the tome is probably a clear pick for one of the items. Because that's just never going to be offered again, I don't think.
That is true. It's something we'll probably never see again.
It's not craftable.
Capital of a country. It's one version.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the basic way you create them is you have to use the wish spell. So
which means that this is from a tomb that they probably whichever one of the assassins this belonged to, they probably went and grabbed, or they paid a high account for it.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I'm just gonna do like a real quick check magic on it to make sure it's not completely buttfuck cursed.
No, half correction. You did make a country that crafts them. You have one. The Chorazone.
I might have. I don't remember that off the top of my head.
You made it known the leader had some way to make the +1 versions.
Maybe, yeah. As far as it goes, I can tell you they're all cursed. Anything above a +1 is almost always going to be cursed. You don't gain magical items in this era really without a natural curse to them.
I want to say sucks, because that means whatever curse on that book is just going to be a permanent add-on to a character.
Correct.
Yeah.
Which I will give you this because of your caster level without having to roll for it. The tome would be a flaw. So all tomes that are really high are going to come instead of the permanent flaw rather than a curse to them.
Gotcha. Can I identify what the flaw is before we...
Or is it character specific?
It is not character specific. You would have to open the book and read it to know what it is.
What if I look into the future?
You mean like use the side glance? You can try. Give me a fortitude save.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna die.
No, it's not that strong. It's just more. Do your eyes bleed or do you pass out?
I hope I don't, guys. You know where my orb is if I pass out.
Salt orb.
19.
You know you missed the DC by 1. Your man drops unconscious.
Go fishing around in his prison wallet to get his orb out.
No, not in there. I didn't put it there.
Thank God for the grease, man.
It's never seen this orb.
No. As James kind of like taking the, I assume you feeding him the anti-venom in the background, so
yeah.
As James kind of like leans over and as Bartimaeus like turns him over and like starts pulling down his pants, James like quickly taps the bag of holding. Bartimaeus goes to grab that instead, nodding like, "Oh yeah, that makes sense." Pulling out the orb and kind of pushing it up against Roldeman's face.
Okay, now do I try again?
It's the question. I will say, when your pants go down, Bartimaeus does receive cheers from a lot of the women amongst the crowd.
Just eyebrow waggle.
Pull my pants up.
Naturally. You hear a
Do I try
sad
again,
sigh
gentlemen?
and no booze coming out, but go ahead. It's up to you if you want to try again. Or you could look at the other item lists. There's because there are the other two lists you can pick from and pick your items real quick.
Oh yeah, I noticed the one arcane scroll thing.
Yeah, I updated that by the way. It wasn't two because I forgot I used the dimension door.
One. You didn't want to be greased up.
I didn't, and now you see why.
Yeah.
I was so close to James. Yeah, that was me.
I know it. I know why.
Why?
So I can study the scroll and learn the spell.
You can.
That is correct, and that would be really valuable because teleportation spells are almost unheard of.
Do you want to take that then?
That one immediately. Yes. Oh God, yes.
You're not going to find dimension door.
Also, probably not cursed.
Up here,
well.
no. I can confirm the scroll is not cursed because it's not a +1 item.
Oh, it is. I thought it was on one of the other ones, but I do lean more towards that because the rest of
an item.
Yeah, it's like we can, the Tome of Clear Thought is it's gonna suck to lose out on it, but to be fair, none of us have int as our primary stat.
No, it's not primary.
Like Warblade likes having good int.
Mhm.
James could do with a bunch a little bit of extra int for skill points, and it would give him a +2.
Dude, it would save my life. I get negative int every level up.
Wait, we're gonna have to fix that.
And James can learn it as well this scroll as well. So
yeah, I think because Dimension Door also opens the door for learning the other teleportation spells because you have a basis.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's probably more valuable.
No one wants my dragon file?
No.
You know what I had to go through to get that? God damn it.
I want the thieves' tools. Give me the thieves' tools.
Best for thieves' tool are nice. They are +4 for thieves' tools.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I'm
nice.
thieving.
Oh, it didn't update. Oh shit. Hey, let me update that then.
What?
Oh, it was supposed to be in there.
Yeah, it just says masterwork.
Yeah, my bad. That's supposed to be in the list.
They suddenly improved, guys. I think we have to consider them now. Before it was just masterwork.
No.
That's masterwork +4.
And also the disguise kit here. There we go.
None of us even have a thing to use thieves' tool.
Yeah, if you want to take the arcane scroll, I'm fine with it. You got to pick from the other two piles if you want something else.
Yes. What do we want from them? They have kind of shit.
I mean, if no one wants anything from the second guy, I'd like the dex boost.
Yeah, the gloves. I have a pair of gloves.
Because
Sure.
I don't think the other things
Oh no, I gave those to.
do anything for most of us. From
No.
How do you have two kinds of boots on?
I have one boot each. They're mismatched boots. Yep.
That's really funny. Does that mean we pick it because they're a set of boots?
Yep.
That's hilarious.
If you want the gloves, those are yours, I guess.
I mean, nothing else they have is worth it. I don't even care who wears the gloves. It's just they're worth more, by far, than the rest of the stuff.
And then what will be Assassin's Dagger? What does that mean?
That's an actual item.
No, that's an actual item. It is only usable. So if you're not an assassin, it's just a +2 dagger. If you are, it gives a buff on the save DC of death attack.
Yep.
The clear answer there is the Ring of Protection.
Yeah.
Which I want to put out. We have 7 assassin's daggers because we got them from a fucking dwarf assassin after the siege.
Yeah.
Me and Bartimaeus killed a bunch of guys.
If you guys are getting that, I guess I'll just take the Ring of Protection +3.
Yeah.
Okay. As you kind of pick the items, go ahead and write that
money?
down.
There's money involved?
Yes. You will each be handed 10,000 gold pieces from here, let me go up to my list here. From Karun, 27,000 from Nimreth, the drow, and Silwen will hand you each 1,000,000 gold pieces apiece as she smiles.
Each of us?
Yes.
Awesome.
And she goes, that was only a fraction of what I was being paid to kill James, but I figure, maybe I could use the rest of this to butter up my beloved over there. She gives a wink at Bartimaeus.
The price is going up for the bounty on James's head.
We must have made a good impression if you decided not to cash in on that.
I like betting on a winning horse, and He may be not the brightest when it comes to recognizing assassins, but somehow, some way, the divines love him or fate hates everyone else around him. He's managed to climb his way up to a position of power that shouldn't be capable. I'm curious to ride that meteoric route because I wish too to see where the world will take me.
Wow. That is exactly how I wanted to start
She
how I
smiles
came
at
to be
that.
with James.
It's strange. He's got a blessing of some sort, I swear, or a curse.
Definitely the last one.
But please enjoy your dinner while we find ourselves some rooms in town to relax, rest ourselves, and plan our own items. I will note there's still one other individual amongst the crowd that has plans for James.
Noted. Hey, you want to check their ogres again?
What was that?
Oh
I'm
yeah,
talking to-
that guy didn't go away.
What?
Oh no, that's the guy who did the dimension door.
Yeah, the
That's
ogre
Selwyn.
quote unquote, was
Oh,
the-
Selwyn's, yeah, Selwyn's the ogre, by the way. She's
Oh.
she's also got ogre blood in her, yeah.
Oh, no wonder I'm robust to her.
Mm-hmm. So
That's
that was the
definitely
gag. She looks like she's dwarven and elven mixed, but I did not confirm that if she was just those two as a half
True.
mix. So, she her and her crew kind of walk out the front gates, locking it behind them as they head out, leaving you lot there. As James kind of stands up, brushes himself off, looks to the crowd, and begins to deliver kind of his final speech before going into the dining hall. As the crowd outside of the gates starts to gather, and many of the commoners kind of come closer to listen in as the servants begin taking the hors d'oeuvres that weren't eaten out to the commoners to start handing them out. And as James begins to speak, that is where we're going to end session today. We hope you all enjoyed. We thank you all for watching, and we will see you on the next episode of the Ironheart Merchant Company.